gonna drive through Romeo. But wait, my chips are cold. And wait, my change is wrong. About our life together. And here I am sat in a takeaway drive-through just fucking crying my eyes out. It's nice to see you. I won't again. I thought we could be more than drive-through friends, but we're not. I'm no Romeo. I'm no Romeo.
Safety announcement from middle management.
Chris Trott is a massive twat. Everyone.
Legally required to give you this message sent from us from above. Oh shit! Here you go.
On the beat.
Yep. Hat Films Remix.
Step 1. Get your knife out. Then you need to go find your nearest trout. It's not safe to cut without him. You gotta cut towards shot, then put him in a bin.
Oh look, an Amazon box. Time to open this with a small pen knife. I'm not sure if it's the thing I ordered. I don't remember if I got those things I thought of, but it's okay. I'll open anyway, and I'll think about the best way to aim my blade towards Trot. It's the only way. If I'm risking a cut, it's only for that, but wait.
Gotta cut towards shot and put him in a bin.
Gotta cut towards shot and put him in a bin.
Gotta.
What?
T-R-O-T. Safety zone. Trottiness. T-R-O-T. Trottiness.
Always gotta cut towards Trot.
O-T. Trottiness. Trottiness.
Your safety is paramount.
O-T. Trottiness. Trottimus. Took a shit on Metocamus. I'd write a better rhyme, but you already clicked off of this unknown. Before the streets that I roam, I miss a lot of sleep from the streams, you know. I'm hella smooth, like a nice glass of Jack. Got a seat on the bus, put Trotty in the back and join the crew. If you don't give a toss, everybody holler, I'm in the bath, Ross.
Gotta cut towards shot and put him in a bin.
Gotta cut towards shot and put him in a bin.
Gotta.
What?
T-R-O-T. Safety zone. Trottiness. T-R-O-T. Trottiness.
Always gotta cut towards Trot.
O-T. Trottiness.
Your safety is paramount.
O-T. Trottiness. I'm in the bath, Ross.
Mask, you God, can you hear me? Looking through the zorb and the fog, I can still see glowing way up in the sky. Send me to a spaceship, I can be your guy, I won't lie. The couple people ain't that likely. Buzzing in the cops nightly. Whilst you're in the spaceship, sticking so tightly.
You've been gone for so long. Feels like cosmic eons in our hearts you belong. We're your faithful peons. We miss you. Elon, you're a son of a bitch. Let you stand here just sucking a dick. So the world's fucked, but you're not to blame. You didn't do this for money and fame. It's clear to see you're a wealthy
nasty guy. Your rocket ships fill up the sky and we're waiting for you to come back. The crocodile species is out of crack.
Living my life in a bubble. Making my way through a mega-style rubble. I miss the oceans, I miss the stars. We don't want your help us wherever you are. The crocodile are getting real close. The crocodile rockets slamming into our dome. The cowboy boots, the crazy hair. Destroying all the crocodile kids everywhere.
Alone. You've been gone for so long. Feels like cosmic eons in our hearts you belong. We're your faithful peons, peons. We miss you, Elon, Elon, Elon.
That you can't silence me. The crocodile species is still not free from oppression. That's right. I'm not leaving without a fight.
Pulling up, better drive through. Can't wait to see your face. When you pull open the window and you ask me what I want, all I can think of is you. A moment passes and I put my order in. You say thanks, next window, please. Oh, you're my drive-through, baby. Drive-through Romeo. Drive-through Romeo. Drive-through Romeo. I'm a drive-through Romeo. Tuesday night, I'm at a drive-through again. I put in my order, now I think we're more than friends. I can tell that you respect me, I wanna know more of my life. So I start oversharing. You just nod and smile. You hand me my bag of food and a few more drinks. Drive-through Romeo. Drive-through Romeo. Drive-through Romeo. But wait, my chips are cold. And wait, my change is wrong. Romeo. I'm a trap to Romeo. Sitting at the dinner table, I feel so out of place.
Out of place, so
Mom's been gone for weeks now. They say that she's in space.
she's in space.
Daddy is a mess now. Mother's gone without a trace.
Without a trace.
See her on the TV set now. They say that she's in space.
She's in space.
And now your mum's in space. It's such a dangerous place. She led the human race. Mum, come back from space. And now your mum's in space. It's such a dangerous place. She led the human race. Mum, come back from space. In the morning, Daddy woke us. He said he had to go.
Had to go.
Said he warmed up our full focus. He said he had to know.
Had to know.
Now son, what's your bother? We need to all be brave.
I'll be brave.
I'll be back soon with your mother. We'll be together again. And now your mum's in space. It's such a dangerous place. She led the human race. Mum, come back from space. And now your mum's in space. It's such a dangerous place. She led the human race. Mum, come back from space.
If your mum did end up in space, like, it'd be dead cold because it's dead cold in space, but you know, it's alright because I'm here on Earth at the BBC licence payer's expense, so don't worry about me. I'm in the Gobi Desert. It's dead hot here where there's loads of sand and dust and stuff. But if your mum did end up in space by some chance, by my reckoning, you'd have to send your dad after her in like a Ford Focus or something like that to bring her back.
And now your dad's in space. It's a parental chase. All this to just save face and get mum back from space. And now your dad's in space. It's a parental chase. All this to just save face and get mum back from space.
I'm going to touch you guys inappropriately.
Ready, set,
Let's go.
you go outside the club.
miss, chop, 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 miss, go.
Frost likes Bush. Oh, there we go. Backdoor bandit. Frost likes Bush. Oh, there we go. Backdoor bandit.
Can you hear me? Looking through the zorb and the fog, I can still see glowing way up, up, up in the sky. Send me to your spaceship, I can be your guy, I won't lie. The crocker people ain't that right, B. Buzzing in the crocker cups nightly, whilst y'all in the spaceship sleeping so tightly.
You've been gone for so long, feels like cosmic eons in our hearts you belong. We're your faithful peons, peons. We miss you, Elon, Elon.
Elon, you're a son of a bitch. They're just stranded here, just sucking our dicks, and the world's fucked. But you're not to blame. You didn't do this for money and fame. It's clear to see you're a wealthy guy. Your rocket ships fill up the sky, and we're waiting for you to come back. The crocodile species is out of whack.
Elon, you've been gone for so long, feels like cosmic eons in our hearts you belong. We're your faithful peons, peons. We miss you, Elon, Elon.
Living my life in a bubble, picking my way through a mega slough rubble. I miss the oceans, I miss the stars. Elon, won't you help us wherever you are? The Crocker Man are getting real close. The Crocker Man rocket slamming into our dome. The cowboy boots, the crazy hair, spawning all the Crocker kids everywhere.
I'm back, you can't silence me. The crocodile species is still not free from oppression. That's right, I'm not leaving without a fight. I'm Henwick, you're a cock. I've got crocker bombs that are ready to drop on your city. I'm not scared, not like Elon Musk ever cared.
You've been gone for so long, feels like cosmic eons in our hearts you belong. We're your faithful peons, peons. We miss you, Elon, Elon. Pulling up at a drive-through, can't wait to see your face.
open the window and you ask me what I want. All I can think of is you. A moment passes and I put my order in. You say thanks, next window, please. Oh, you're my drive-through, baby. Drive-through Romeo.
Hello.
Hello.
Look who we've got. A doctor.
A doctor in the house.
I've got so many ailments. Environmentally.
I've already had a look at his rash, and I can do nothing for it.
It's all fucked. It's all fucked up.
He keeps showing us that. I think he just likes showing it. It's an exhibitionist.
It's weird how it's that shape.
It's strange.
Like,
it's a strange shape. I mean, I think it's
most of, but not all of the Philippines.
It is.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
And it's expanding.
Certainly, I think it's a topical map of it, so it looks very bumpy.
It's a topological map of the Philippines.
This might be a question for the podcast itself, but it just reminded me of, have you seen a sped up version of what the tectonic plates are going to do in like millions of years?
I'm sure I have at some point.
Are they going to all be rotated 90 degrees?
Is it another supercontinent? It's all going to come together.
It's all going to Pangea again. Like UK's going back into America.
Excited for that?
Europe's basically just
here we come, coming across the sea.
Brexit coming back.
I'm going to start fortifying the west of England, so we've got like a little bow that we can hit to America with. You know, like
just
let's go.
Ramming speed.
What's the formation where you're like a spearhead?
A flying V.
Flying V, the
something
spear,
like that.
Yeah, boar's tough.
Let's just shape our landmass like that.
Yeah,
Carve our
totally.
way in.
I think I may have misunderstood the timescales at which this is going to happen, but I'll be ready.
You'll be there. You'll be there.
I'll be there waiting. You wait. We're moving. Do you feel that?
We're slowly getting there. We're making it.
It's like a centimetre a year or something like that.
I'm not sure if it's that. Actually, I don't know. So I don't know enough about plate tectonics to say whether that's reasonable or not.
Okay, well that ruins most of the questions. I think they're all based on
tectonic based.
Tectonic-based questioning.
I'm not a geologist. I'm not a gravel monkey.
You've got to think more in
That's what they call them.
gravel monkey. That's great. All right. If we all sound fine on the mics,
how's
you
it sound
guys,
for you guys? Because I've had
then
to
we're happy to get
move a couple of
started.
things around.
Because Dr. Simon Clark, he's a busy man, aren't you?
Oh yeah.
Well, reasonably, but I'm busy and I'm a parent now.
You're a parent.
So my time
Yeah.
is not my own.
That's true.
That's a big one. Sounds great. Sound fine. Trot soft focus. Yeah, that's just my filter I've got on me.
Yeah.
Slightly
You'll
soft.
see the shelf behind him warping.
Yeah.
I could come back. It's because of the...
Have you seen that? There was an
just 'cause we're
influencer on
slightly out of
TikTok
line?
who earned like $17 million,
Yes.
but like you could see the face filter
'Cause they had, like, a
warping
chandelier
a
or
shelf
something.
behind. And it's
Yeah.
just like fucked.
Was it the one that was like rapidly opening boxes?
Yeah, it was like 3 seconds for each product.
Oh, I
She
saw
was just
that,
like holding it up, bang, next one.
they wanted somebody who looks, I guess attractive.
It's incredible.
Yeah, and it just thins her face slightly. I think there's somebody who had a picture of like what they look like without.
How did they
the,
make
filter.
$17 million?
I think
Consumerism.
they're advertising all of these products. They're all ads, and she just opens an orange box, shows it, and then throws it away. And someone
It's
brings
kind of
it.
hypnotic
I'm guessing they're getting-
because
It
it's
is.
just like pick up whoosh like
I like the
in a
box
different direction.
tapping. The box,
Yeah.
it was the box tapping for me.
Oh my
It's
God.
what is fucking happening on the internet?
It's
guys?
crazy.
It's
What's
like the
going
start
on?
of the Willy Wonka
What are we
film
doing?
with Johnny Depp.
We got-
the packing
what are we all
sequence.
fucking
It felt
doing?
like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
How
All
have
right.
we all seen that? You haven't seen that.
I don't use TikTok. I stay
I
away
read
from
it.
like
I
a
saw it.
lot of
Yeah, I
social
saw it on
media.
Reddit, yeah.
No, I don't. I'm
stay away
just
from
watching
Reddit.
people getting blown to pieces in
It's just-
trenches.
He's watching harrowing combat footage.
Just going like, this seems like we
What's
should.
wrong with the internet these days?
We
It's
should
crazy. Another drone killing.
I'm not
man
looking
cowering
for
in
it.
a trench.
I'm not looking for it. That's my online reality.
Yeah, I wasn't looking for the box lady either.
Might
but
have sold
it
the
came
drone
out-
on that video. To be fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. It could be selling. Oh, that's awful. I suppose. Yeah.
Drone sales are through the roof. Right, let's begin.
That's how they tend to end up.
All right. See you on the other side, everybody. We're about to engage Dr. Simon Clark's brain.
Oh God.
Good luck, Simon.
Prepare yourself.
Hello and welcome to the Hatchet Podcast, episode, who knows, 159?
159. I got the numbers. I got the
Hold
numbers.
on, Ross. We're counting. Today is a very special one. First of all, we'll announce who we are, of course. I'm Chris Trott.
I'm Ross on B. That guy's
No,
great.
no, you
I was
do
waiting for you.
Oh, but you're
The guest comes in last every time.
fuck me. I'm Alex Smith, and I'm also here.
And I'm Simon Clark. You may know me as
Doctor.
Dr. Simon
Yeah,
Clark.
Doctor.
Come on,
Mr.
you earned that
Doctor.
title.
Yeah, you've earned
4
it.
years of academy training wasted.
Exactly. Well, you've got to use it.
How long ago was that now for you?
I graduated in 2018. I finished in 2017.
Oh, okay.
When did we graduate? 2011.
Yes.
Yeah, because I think you were the year
Well, we
above me
wouldn't,
at
and also
school.
our
Yeah.
courses probably weren't anywhere near as long as an actual.
Well, what was wild is like
PhD.
I went back
Yeah.
to I gave a talk this week at Oxford, and I realised it was more than 10 years since I'd been an
Yeah.
undergrad there.
Oh man.
Holy crap.
I was like,
Do you have to do regular? So it's a PhD, right? So do you have to do regular publishings as well, or is that something?
No,
does
you
that
get
just-
that.
Does that depend on?
no, you just as long as you've written a thesis, you've been examined,
Right,
and
okay.
they're happy to give you the title. You keep it.
Oh,
There are plenty of people who later
Well, I
in
don't know, I
life
think you
probably
get to
should
keep
hand
it,
it back.
yeah.
I will probably be one of them.
I've got a friend who has to regularly publish, so I'm not
Oh.
sure if it's a different category, but
Oh,
it's an
really?
English PhD, so maybe it's different.
I mean, to be relevant within academia, you have to publish. It's publish or perish.
okay.
There's actually a lot of parallels.
Publish or
between-
perish. Wow.
Wow,
Yeah,
okay,
that's what
a
they- that's what
terminology
academics
for it.
What do they
call
do?
it.
So the academics come and just beat you to death if you don't publish something.
You just can't get funding. And you just stand up
Yeah,
on the streets.
so you
basically.
starve.
Well, it's like being a YouTuber.
It's a slow death.
It's literally you have to make videos. You publish or perish. There's
Yeah,
not really
true,
any job
yeah.
security. You turn yourself into a commodity.
Yeah.
There's a huge amount of overlap between being a YouTuber and
I
being an
get.
academic.
Speaking of that, then, you know, obviously you've been in our videos before. You've made us eat our own salt.
Right
Uh,
here.
our own
Absolutely.
body
It's
salt.
about, yeah, we fed it to people in the
But
office.
just in
That's pretty weird.
case, if you want to like summarize your entire person, who you are.
Who are
Christ.
you? Yeah, because
I'm
you've been
a-
on it
I'm a
before. That was a
burden.
while ago, wasn't
So
it?
you're a doctor come YouTuber.
Yeah, so I am a recovering academic, is how I like.
Oh wow.
Okay.
I did a PhD in atmospheric physics, and alongside my degree, I started making videos about climate and about what my research was about. And that became my full-time job. After I graduated, I took the leap, started doing it full-time, and that's been the case for now the past 7 years.
I think
Mostly videos about climate. There's a couple of other random bits and bobs in there. Do some gaming stuff.
you met Ross at an airport, right? Was that
I met
like-
all of you at an airport. It was
Were
Glasgow.
we all there?
Yeah, we were there.
No, not Glasgow. So it was flying back from Edinburgh. You were coming back from Glasgow, I think, at Bristol Airport.
Bristol Airport, yeah.
I still have
Was
the
it
picture on my
Sterling?
phone
Was it the
somewhere, I
Witcher
think.
3
Yeah.
thing?
Yes, it would have been.
Yeah.
because I was up there
God.
for a stag do, and I bumped into you. At the
Right.
And I was just like, oh my god, this is the coolest day ever.
And then we were dressed as people characters from The Witcher. I was a pauper, and well,
I was
you
a
were
lady.
a lovely lady.
I
was
was
it
really
Tom
good
Clark was
Geralt,
with you,
yeah.
and you just got hideously drunk?
Threw up in his
Yeah.
suitcase, yeah.
Wait,
No,
was
wait.
that time? That was a different
Tom
time.
threw up in your suitcase.
That was
Yeah.
when we
Yeah.
were in a different place, I think, wasn't it? That was Cologne. Or was it somewhere else?
No, that was Scotland.
That
Oh, you
was
threw up in
Scotland.
yours? Oh, okay. I thought it was...
No, you're right. It
Cologne.
was a different place because in Scotland we were singing
Drunkenly
Scotland the
in the
Brave
Brave.
so loudly that a guy came out in his pants next door to us and went, "For fuck's sake, lads, really?" And then at that moment, I realised it was 2 a.m. I was really drunk, and we were being really
We were
loud.
really
in the
loud.
hallway of the hotel.
Yes, I remember that
was
was the video.
smelling it.
Yeah,
And it was just one of those moments where I'm just like, why didn't I think about other people probably not finding
We were
this?
dressed up.
Well, we also got told that the whole hotel had been rented for the event,
Right.
which was not true by the look on that man's face. I didn't see him at the feast, and
It
he
was
looked
not
like
the
he was going to
banquet.
kill me.
Yeah.
So it was like being in The Witcher.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Constant
Yeah.
death.
It's
So that was
like,
a
"Oh,
long
no,
time
Geralt."
ago.
Yeah, because then I
What
came
year was
in
that?
and God, what did we do? We've worked on a couple of videos
Yeah.
on your channel.
Yeah,
Obviously, the most memorable is you making us run around Queen Square so
Yeah.
that you could take our sweat in a sponge, you take it home with you, and then get
boil it
salt.
off,
Boil it
isolate
off.
the
Boil it
salt,
off.
Yeah.
worked out who had the most salt, and then we saw who tasted the best on
You had the
crisps.
You
tastiest
did that in your
crisps.
parents' kitchen, right?
Okay, the fucked
You
up
boiled
thing
off
is-
our sweat. And
So I bought a pan specifically for that video,
Yeah, yeah.
and I have forgotten which pan it is.
Oh no!
So we have been cooking with that probably.
This is a real.
I mean,
anything that comes
sweet.
off this pan is so tasty.
Yeah.
Tastes like Domino's.
Human
That's Ross's
MSG.
pepperoni Domino's sweat. It's delicious.
It's lovely.
bit of soap and water's fine. Right?
Now, we don't often get the opportunity to have a doctor of atmospheric science on our podcast. Usually, we just throw facts back and forth like we know what we're talking about.
Well, I don't think we say.
But we got some. We got some.
Say it.
We got some burning questions.
Okay.
From not only us but our audience as well. Who wants to start? Who's got some burning
Well,
questions for a doctor?
So two things. I obviously have some questions, and,
Just got
and secondly, at the end of this, I want to do one. It's not funny news, but I think it's a really good talking point news.
Is it
And
sad?
I think you'll find it's not sad.
Is it bleak?
It's like true crime. It's like a true crime thing. Okay, so
Okay.
it's a bit of a mystery. It's sad because somebody did die, but like, I was reading about it again the other day. It was something that came a few years ago, and I was reading about it again, and I just thought this would be a great thing to talk to you guys about. So at the end of this, I want to do one section.
So everyone has to listen to the end now.
So you got to listen to the end.
Yeah. You've done this
That's
before.
a good strategy. That's a good strategy.
I mean, go ahead. I did do a quick check of the emails a minute ago for any questions specifically for you, but a lot of people have thought they've been really funny, and they've done stuff like how do fish hold their breath for so long.
Yeah.
And like several people did that, and they've clearly copied and pasted them from somewhere as well. So I'd really reflect on yourselves, guys, because
can't use AI for everything.
You can't use AI.
The crater
for
one's pretty
everything.
funny though. Why do
I didn't see that. Go ahead.
Always land in craters?
Yeah, what? Well, yeah.
Fuck's sakes.
Thanks, Crumbs.
Yeah.
Someone's watched Tenet.
Yeah. Are children all actually small, or are they just far away? Do you need a doctor to answer that question?
Yeah, I think
They're just far away.
I don't know. My daughter could just be really far away when I try and put her to bed. Yeah.
So when you say you understand atmospherics, I presume you would understand or presume a way to put data into an aerosol. So we were
the data.
we were describing a few podcasts ago what we would do in a bunker, how we would like let people in, how we would rate them.
Okay, yeah, we've all been there. Yeah.
Trot started talking about rating people's farts, which we initially thought was because obviously you don't want to be in a bunker for a long time with people who are terrible.
No, well, can I apply context to that?
I think that's a perfectly legit concern.
Carry on.
But no, that wasn't what he meant. He meant a different thing. He was like, I want to see if I can like learn something about them. Was that it, or like
farts tell a lot about a person?
I see. Right.
Like if they've got a weird diet.
Yep.
It's like, is that going to cause like behavioural issues? You know, are they going to eat all of our food supplies? That sort of thing. Can't always tell from face value what's going on biologically, but I think from internal farts coming external, you could learn a lot if you train.
And then that's when I thought, could you put data in an aerosol?
Thoughts?
Okay. Ones and zeros. Are we doing ones and zeros or just?
Okay, yeah. So you could definitely learn something about somebody from their farts. Absolutely, because there's two components to it, right? You've got the gas component,
which part of your thesis is this?
It's probably somewhere in the background section.
Should we be taking notes?
You've got the gas component, so like methane is one of the things that makes your farts smell. But you've also got particulate matter. So
a lot.
Bits of your insides that are then wafting through. So within that, you're going to have information about chemically.
How much particulate matter do you think there is?
How much is normal?
Fart?
I don't know off the top of my head. I know that
I'm not saying that should be the next
there.
video we do because I really don't. I don't even want to. I don't know if I want
that. If you got like a spectrometer or something like that, how would you do that?
You probably pass it through a series of filters, right? So you catch the PM1, PM2.
I was thinking just sniffing butts.
Yeah.
We
so
could get a
if
doctor
we
to
farted
do it.
into like if let's say we unwrapped a brand new one of those, I don't know, Dyson fan things that sucks it up. They've got like a filtration thing at the bottom.
Yeah.
We got a brand new one of those, HEPA filter of it, and we all just fucking let loose into it. We all fart into that thing,
and you swabbed it,
and then it's just because it gives you like a grading list of like how much
VO2s.
It may not be as detailed as
then you could at least gauge the PM 2.5.
Yeah. We could get the small tiny matter and see if we really are breathing in little bits of poo.
What size do you think they would be on average?
That sounds like a biology question. I'm honestly not sure.
Well, so pollen, is that PM 2.5 or thereabouts, or is it huge
I think
range?
it's about that. Because PM 2.5 is the one that's really bad for you.
Right.
PM 2.5 kills.
Oh, that's like the stuff that.
So it's some of it's natural. So some of it's fine windblown dust. Some of it's sea salt crystals. A lot of it comes from burning fossil fuels.
Right.
So coal specifically kills about 7 million people a year.
So even if there was no fossil fuels being
number,
burned, would salt crystals and other things still have a negative effect on people?
Yeah. So there was a paper that came out just before COP that basically said if you stop burning fossil fuels, you'd save about 5 million lives a year.
Yeah.
Because there is a natural component to PM 2.5.
So do people live on the people living on the coast are being negatively affected by sea salt crystals?
I think they can be. I think it's more the
Should we be worried about going to the seaside?
Well,
now they're trying to take summer holidays away from us.
I'm biased because I have a phobia of crabs. So
I fucking hate crabs too.
Brilliant.
Yeah,
very
they're fucking
sensible.
Weird, man.
Decapods, man.
But now you
shouldn't have that many legs. Why do they have weapons built into them?
Insects are weird enough. Don't make them like that.
Yeah. For some reason, insects, I'm like, that's fine. But 10 legs.
Is it the little ones that you're worried about?
It's just all crabs.
Crabs are creepy.
all
but
crabs.
It was when because in the Natural History Museum in Oxford, they had a Japanese spider crab, which they can grow to be like 3 meters across.
Scary fuckers.
Oh shit!
Like these things are enormous. I
Holy
think
crap! That's scary. That is scary.
So I don't want to go to the beach anyway.
Yeah.
But now you can blame it on the sea salt crystals.
Yeah, that's why I don't want to go to the beach.
So
just trying to save my life. Thank you. It's not the crabs.
So it just what does it do?
It gets in your lungs, and it basically gets into your bloodstream. The reason that the PM 2.5, so 2.5 is how many microns across it. And that basically at that size it can get past the blood barrier, and that means that it can then pass up to your brain. So it can cause strokes, it can cause heart disease, lots of things.
That's pretty bad.
Which is one of the reasons why we should stop burning fossil fuels. Kind of a big health reason why we shouldn't do it.
Well, on the devil's advocate.
Go on.
Population's out of control in it, so knocking off 5 million's probably not a bad thing, is
Thanos has entered the chat. I don't see a downside to this logic.
Is it worse?
I can't just make twice as many resources.
In a plastic bottle, isn't there supposed to be a load of like tiny microplastics in just one bottle, or is that not been proven fully?
I think that was a study recently that was.
Is that worse for you, or does that just because we're just gonna have all this inside us?
But the thing, okay, I would say that like. That's true. Yeah. Recently, it's found that even like oven-safe, microwave-safe plastics may indeed be leaching. In fact, it does seem they are leaching shitloads of plastics into all the food you put in them.
Yeah.
Which of course is a bit shit because we thought that wasn't the case. But now it is the case. I think like it seems to me, may correct me, we're fucking saturated in these things, and instead of trying to reduce these things, we probably need to start looking for solutions to like neutralize these things, right? Like, because I mean, like, what is it? 3M? That whole Dark Waters film. Have you seen that film? Great film. About 3M dumping Teflon. Yeah. And the negative effects of Teflon. Like they poisoned like chemicals. All of the planet when they did that. Like that got into the water stream, and now it's in every living thing on Earth. So really, we probably. Do you not think that?
Well, there's the two angles to it, right? If you're in a bathtub and you're shitting yourself, the priority is to stop shitting yourself. Then you want to worry about sifting out all the shit that's already in the bath. But there's nothing to say that you can't try and do both at the same time.
And what if shitting yourself is keeping... and I don't want to say the economy, because I know that putting the economy ahead of human lives makes no sense whatsoever. But in order to maintain an economy that funds research, that keeps the lights on to help machines work, to perform science... In a way, that's not a perfect analogy because that bathtub of shit is not entirely useless, I suppose. Yeah. But I guess that's where energy mix comes in. I know I'm playing devil's advocate here as well. I'm fully
but it's a rational point. I think this was what the guy Sultan Al Jaber, who was the head of COP28. When the comments that he was making about there's no science behind the phase out of fossil fuels. Like you could be charitable and say that was what he was getting at. Like we can't just stop doing it tomorrow. And it's like, well, I think there is a lot of science behind why we should stop doing it.
We should be aiming for stopping.
Yeah.
That's
the thing. So I'm doing there's a video that should be coming out on my channel next week that's on good news about climate, because there is loads of good news about climate, just people don't talk about it. And one of the things that I try and put in context is like renewables are like being installed so much faster than people know. Like we think that by the end of the decade it'll be like 40% plus of electricity will come from renewables, and that's up from like 1% at the start of the century. So it's huge. But you had to put that in perspective of the overall amount of energy that we get from fossil fuels hasn't actually changed that much. Like because there's more than just electricity. You've got heating, you've got transport and stuff like that. And you can electrify those sectors. You can have electric cars, you can have heat pumps, and the total percentage of energy that is coming from being used in electricity has gone up in like a couple of percentage points the past decade, but it's not enough. So like the world still does absolutely run on fossil fuels, and it's like
record profits, right?
Record profits. But like we are actually changing it, and like we're not in a position to be able to pivot and just do it tomorrow. And you are keeping the global economy going, but like that trajectory that we're on is currently the right direction. It's just too slow, but you can't lose sight of the fact that it is happening, you know. But to answer the point about like sieving your own shit out of the bathtub, yes.
I have had
being on this
that.
podcast.
I do that quite a lot. I'm merely doing it in the shower these days because then you can just stomp it.
It's quite relatable, yeah.
You absolutely can, and there's nothing stopping you from doing two things at the same time. It's a question of whether doing that distracts you from actually finding the solution in the first place. So like people talking about carbon capture and storage, like that is absolutely just a distraction. That is just trying to keep you using fossil fuels for longer. Like there are ways to mitigate the impact that we're having, like positive afforestation. Jingle Jam partner Just Dig It does this really well, where you're planting trees where they were previously lost using indigenous techniques and indigenous populations. Like you can do it in a sensible way, but as long as you do it in that context of you stop shitting the bath.
Yeah. Stop shitting in the bath, basically, is what we're trying to get at.
Sorry, guys. I'll stop.
There's not much.
At least we can tell a lot about your diet from the
Come on,
shit.
yeah. Come on, lower it a little
It's just the warm water, just something about it. Just, but no, that is very interesting. Thank you for that insight.
Isn't there a problem with cow farting as well?
Methane.
So to bring it back to farts, I know that we love to talk about farts.
That's a common misconception. It's burps.
It's burps, is it? Oh, God, it's a sex doll.
Oh no,
it's a sex doll. It's fine. It was a new addition to the set. It's fine.
So yeah, cows are ruminants, so they have different stomachs, and then the way that they process grass.
They got 4, right?
I don't know. If it sounds right. I don't know
Not
enough
a
about cows to
biologist.
dispute it.
Yeah.
Let's say 4.
They move the grass around inside their stomachs, and doing that, they generate methane that they burp out. And that's one of the reasons why the carbon footprint of beef specifically is so high.
Yeah.
I think it's like 60 kilograms of CO2 for every kilogram. Oh, sorry, CO2 equivalent, so including stuff like methane, for every kilo of beef.
Wow. That's crazy.
Jeez.
Like, it is, if you actually look at like a graph comparing it, and obviously it's global average data, there's slight variations depending where you are, but like the majority of it is simply just how cows feed themselves. It's not transport, it's not how you package it or anything like that. It is just the fact that they burp.
So should we be worried about how much we fart?
Us,
as humans,
not so. Tell you what,
I do a lot.
This guy,
I fart
it's
a lot.
huge.
Like, what about people who do it a lot more? Like, like passive smoking is one thing, but like full on smoking is another. I'm a full on farter.
And then to go also just to bounce back to the particulate matter, should we be worried in the same room as him farting?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I would.
And so when
is
we
that
breathe
going
in,
to their
because
brains?
we haven't fully understood.
Your brains are getting lodged with Smith's
Right.
shit.
Oh my god!
Like,
if we're gonna have a stroke and die because
Honestly,
of your
it
shit.
might make you smarter.
I might generate a gag reflex to fart if I knew from a fact that tiny pieces of his poo were going into my body.
There's a lot of COVID PPE still kicking around. I think you might want to invest in some.
Oh my
for this
God.
stuff. Like full on respiration.
Yeah, but how do you know what's the good stuff, and how do you know it's the thing that's funding
Michel Monet.
Michel Monet's defense fund? Yeah. No,
Shit.
I don't. Yeah, that was good. That was a good segue. That's very funny. Like I didn't know whether to ask more questions about methane because, funnily enough, I was talking about methane last night. It might be because I knew you were coming on today. And I was like, oh, fucking hell, hold on, I'm going to have to light that one off.
Get a match, honey!
Don't burn
the
it.
council put one of those, those things in landfill sites where they burn off the methane and the little things? I've got one of those on the side of my ensuite. But like
it's always on fire.
the thing about the permafrost melting and releasing huge methane deposits could speed up.
Yeah, that's a tipping. Sorry, that's a tipping point that we know about. That's an interesting one. So basically, there's a lot of they're clathrates. So there's stuff that's buried in the permafrost in Siberia, northern latitudes, that if the ice melts would release lots of methane amongst other things. There's also the concern that actually it could release ancient viruses.
Oh yeah,
and stuff like that. So like bubonic plague might be stored.
Yeah, but we definitely know the methane's in there. We don't necessarily know the mind-eating ancient viruses in there.
But the thing
we're
is,
just sat on a ticking time bomb.
we don't know actually.
Do I want the methane or the virus? Tell me now.
Both at the same time.
Fuck, one's going to kill you a lot faster than the other. Because we don't really have a very good idea of like how close it is to melting and how much methane there is there, because it's so inaccessible. Like, no PhD student wants to go to Siberia for 3 years and measure basically the Earth farting. Like, that's fundamentally what it is.
So a couple of years ago, I saw like some sort of scientific panel addressing a lot of very important people, probably a UN thing, talking about this very issue of, and the head scientist involved in studying the amount of methane being released from the Siberian permafrost was crying.
Yeah,
and I don't know whether that's because the gig was that bad.
Those conferences are often
like she was so like. This could turn climate change in the next 100 years into climate change in the next 5 years. Like the amount of methane that could be potentially could be produced is like nuclear winter kind of style shit.
Yeah, there's large error bars in terms of the magnitude pop and the timescale.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like there's a paper that came out last year by Chris Lenton about global tipping point. So it's an example of a tipping point. There are other ones like the Gulf Stream shutting down, like the Amazon forest dying back, loss of the West Antarctic ice sheet, stuff like that, where we have a best guess of how much warming we think we would need to hit to release all of it. But then there's an error bar, and then the impact regionally and globally also has a pretty large error bar, and that is one of the least well understood ones. And yeah, like it is, if you are looking at the upper end of it, it's pretty fucking devastating. Like in the same way that on the other end of the spectrum, if the AMOC, like the Gulf Stream shuts down, Europe could cool by 10 degrees. Like it could literally be ice age conditions.
Oh god!
But over the course of maybe a century.
Upside, we'd be able to get right across the channel into France for croissants.
I was going to go for invasion for Henry III.
Oh, you want to get the sleds, going.
We're going to get Calais back. We're going to make France great.
We'll make the most of it. Got the Alps
You got to
everywhere.
look at the outsides. Sure, most of Brittany's underwater, but
it's all frozen. It's not that bad.
Well, that's okay. Well, glad to hear there's a big error bar. That error bar helps me sleep at night.
And that's the thing. Like there's so little about those kind of tipping points that we do know for absolutely sure. Like it's one of these systems. And I was actually talking to a guy the other day about how like the Gulf Stream specifically, we don't know if we could ever know when it would shut down, if that makes sense, because it's such a complicated system. Like the way that you model it, like this guy's conclusion was basically like it's kind of impossible to say. Like we think that it's
so chaotic.
It's like so far. Like we think that it is triggerable, but we don't know exactly when, and it's not going to be.
So
the
just
near
to
future.
explain to people what the Gulf Stream briefly is.
So the Gulf Stream is this current of warm water in the Atlantic that goes from the west coast of America the east coast of America up to Western Europe. It's the reason why Western Europe and the UK specifically is so much warmer than they are, because if you look at the same
It's cozy here.
In like what's the same latitude as the UK and America? It's like in the middle of Canada.
You're asking me the latitude, and I don't know the difference between latitude and longitude. So
it's like basically we're so much warmer than we should be because of this thing. And potentially, if Greenland specifically melts, then that would have lots of fresh water that would disrupt that current, and you wouldn't get that conveyor belt of warmth, and suddenly Europe would really quite quickly cool off.
it's our little safety blanket.
Yeah, basically. And there's another one that people don't seem to talk about called I think it's the Kuroshishi current in the Pacific that goes off the west coast of the Pacific, because there's this, because of the Earth rotating, water in the ocean sloshes to the west of the ocean basin.
Whoa, hold on.
And then it just goes because the Earth's
rotating.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Hang on. Because the sun is going overhead, right? The gravity of the sun,
I'm with you now.
A spinning direction
is pulling the Earth, pulling the oceans, and it sloshes to the west of the ocean basins, and it forms.
And over the edge.
Yeah.
Sometimes. Holy shit! Wow.
Do you
I'm
think
learning a lot.
The politics behind it are frustrating?
I see that you've
like
just
the climate crisis. Well, only because I saw yesterday that apparently Labour's pulling back on their spend for environmental projects. But there's constantly promises to do stuff. There's all these meetings where we're going to do this now as a group. Yeah, we're going to rally together. Everyone's going to sign a contract. And then
at that point, you did the fucking hell thing. How often do you wake up in the morning with that feeling?
Well, I look down at my body and I'm just like, shit.
At the world, at the knowledge you have in your brain.
Yeah,
of everything going on.
Seems like no one takes it seriously at all. Well, at least they're not zooming out to the point where they're like actually taking the real risk.
Well, I think there's two aspects.
Because it's not affecting me now. It probably won't affect me right now. So
I think people are taking it
seriously,
seriously,
take that on the head.
but in a way that we are not programmed as humans to deal with societal changes that are global and take place over decades.
Yeah.
And so I make this point in the video that before the Paris Agreement in 2016, we thought that we would get 4 degrees of warming this century. And at the moment, current policy, we think is going to limit it to 2.7.
Okay.
So we've already, in less than 10 years, really flattened that curve. And it's not enough, but we have made progress. The longer term, I think it's the 2030 targets, if we go through with those and they become policy, would limit it to 2.3. And if we hit all the net zero targets the countries have, it's looking like 2.1 at the moment. So, policy that is currently in place is making a difference. And people are taking it seriously. They're just not taking it seriously enough, and we're not doing it fast enough. Which is, as when you see the news about Labour have just rode back this promise, really frustrating. Because, if you look at the data, people around the world, have never been more engaged about climate. Most voters in the top 20 most polluting countries support climate policy. They want us to do something about it. And political parties know that if they don't do something about it, for at least the majority of people, but because democracy's fucked, that doesn't necessarily mean that winning an election, it's going to cost you votes. So the thing with Labour's frustrating, because what the Tories are attacking isn't so much their climate policy, it's the fact that it's just a clusterfuck in Labour. There's no coherency, there's no
they've stayed this because of economical reasons.
Yeah,
so
but
I guess
they're teasing them apart on this because Starmer's saying one thing and the other people in the party are saying another thing, and it's just not cohesive. I think if they were cohesive, they wouldn't have had to have rode this back. It just took them actually kind of sticking to their guns, which makes it so much more frustrating.
So you don't know what they're actually going to do.
This is the thing, they can make these promises, but they can always just pull that back whenever.
Yeah, Nick
Clegg. The economy's not quite right. There's another pandemic. Okay, sure. Well, we won't bother with any of that stuff. But surely this should be the priority number one for everyone, realistically, because obviously it affects everyone.
Yeah.
No matter who you follow, no matter which side you lean on, everyone's going to be equally fucked the same way.
Well, if you like, I imagine it like, you know, those star diagrams. If you're rating like a player in FIFA or something, it's like defense, attack.
Yeah.
Stuff.
You've got stats.
I imagine like a voter has that, but for like you got defense, you got energy, you got climate, stuff like that. And like I can't tell you that you should have climate at the top of your list. Of
course, yeah.
You may have something that means that you may have a pre-existing condition, say you want healthcare, you want to fund the NHS, and that's a personal thing. Can't tell you to not do that. But I can tell everyone that we should be taking climate towards the top of the list for everybody.
Yeah.
And it's, I think, just
also everything's relative as well. So like,
but there's an economic argument to be taken action on it. Because like the cheapest form of energy we've ever invented is now solar energy. Like solar is spectacularly cheap, and obviously it doesn't work particularly well in this country. But wind is spectacularly cheap as well. And like from the argument of like energy security, not being dependent on like gas imports from Russia or from America now, like there are so many reasons economically why you do want to go the low carbon route, why you do want to take over control of your energy. And it's really frustrating to see a lot of the reasons why people don't take action on that is because of misinformation. It's because of fear mongering.
There's a lot of that.
Yeah, welcome to my world.
Yeah, right. Your comment section must be a burning
what's wild is
dumpster fire.
there's an amazing channel. People don't watch it. There's a channel called Climate Town. Makes basically, you know that scene in Suicide Squad where it's like he's me but better.
Right.
That's kind of me in Climate Town. Like,
sure.
it's just better than me.
Right. So self-short.
And he, I was talking to him about his comments, and I was like, you know, geez, what do you have to wade through? And he was like, oh, mine are great.
Oh wow,
my comments are lovely. And I was just like, what the fuck are
Weird.
you?
Who you been sent to?
Where are your
algorithms going to? You know, just
like
climate deniers.
Obviously, like the core audience of people that I get are lovely, but it's the tail end. It's the people who watch a video like, you know, years and years after it's gone out, and it's just like, Jesus. But there's ways. I will shout out YouTube's moderation tools, because there's great ways that you can catch a lot of them. So like you have the list of words where if you include it in the comment, it gets filtered. So I've got like liberal misspelled. So like LIBRAL, that catches loads.
Nice.
Al Gore, all one word.
Wow.
Like seafront properties is another one.
Really?
There's like specific ones that you can get, because it's like Obama's buying seafront properties.
Right,
Like,
and they
cool.
start messing. Okay. Well, I think it's good that you have those, because
you should,
I feel like the other guy's in an echo chamber of people that already agree, whereas you're at least
I'm reaching the people.
You're reaching the people, and if you can convert at least one of those people to start considering the other option of like, oh, maybe I have been brainwashed by doom-saying politics news, then I think that's a good thing.
Well, the way also like, if you don't manage to convert those people, you could have a secret side project clandestine paramilitary force that goes and finds those people.
Wow, you should read.
Have you got them on a list?
By Kim Stanley Robinson.
Is that what that is?
It's a UN agency. Okay, slight spoilers for this book. If people don't want to read it, just mute the podcast for like 30 seconds. It's this idea that there's a UN agency that's set up to advocate for people in the future, and this woman who heads it has this experience where she's like, I think we want a paramilitary force, and she goes to her chief of staff and she's like, I think on the down low we need a paramilitary force, and he's just like, we already have one. Like, whoa, shit the bed. Okay, you can unmute now.
That's cool.
But yeah, I'd recommend that book. It's very good. I mean, what I try and do with the videos is I call them Trojan horse videos, because like you package it to look like it's coming from a climate skeptic. So it's like, where's the sea level rise? Why hasn't the sea level risen yet? And then you can like kind of hit them about a third of the way into the video to be like, yeah, here's the data kind of thing. But you package it in such a way that it gets into their algorithm, because otherwise, you're preaching to the choir, and YouTube just radicalizes people massively. So they're never going to see most scientific content. They're going to see stuff from Joe Rogan and Jordan Peterson and whatnot.
This is why, and I've said this for a long time, I've advocated for like positive propaganda. Like imagine if the government was sponsoring, you know, well, I guess being an elected government, it kind of reflects the opinions of whoever elected them, so it's a bit tricky. But like, you know, like you doing that what you're saying with the titles and like trying to like draw people in by appearing as a skeptic and then giving them something like, that's almost like a sort of prestige style form of propaganda where you can sort of like bait and switch people, but in a way that's
so it
like
explains the comments.
Clever. Yeah.
Just,
what the fuck? I thought this guy was going to agree with me.
You're trying to educate me.
You wasted 3 minutes of my life.
Downvote. I hope they only show me agreeable content on YouTube for the future.
When was the last time you disliked a YouTube video?
I don't interact in
I don't
bad,
like to
you
interact
should
with platforms
really.
because I don't want them to understand why I watch their platform.
That's fair enough.
But you see, it's just merely a click now.
And when they got your eyes,
sure.
you're fucked.
For sure, yeah, the eyes.
Once you've got the Vision Pro, you're like, I'm looking at everything I want to look at.
But phones already pay attention to where you're glancing
and
on
how
on
long
the screen.
it's on the screen.
If even if you're scrolling, so yeah, you can't avoid it. You're right.
Also, you physically can't on YouTube now. There is
no. You can still dislike it, but they don't show you the number.
That's right.
If I really dislike something, I will type dislike. Comment.
I
don't understand the kind of person who dislikes videos. I really, and I get them on every single. Even like when my baby was born, it was just like dislikes on this.
I guess it
video.
depends. If it's offensive specifically, but I've not really. I just don't bother. Like I just move on. But
it's a certain kind of person.
With these things differently.
It's a troll.
But it also means that if I'm successful at doing this kind of propaganda, like positive propaganda, like my life is hell reading the comments. So
it takes
any comment is a good comment in that regard, algorithmically.
It's like Borat. It increased tourism to Kazakhstan.
Yeah.
Any tourism is good. Any publicity is good publicity.
For your mental health, it is death by 1,000 cuts.
Yeah. I need to. This is why I mostly consume content about Warhammer. I don't watch that many other climate people.
What do you think? Escapes are very important, aren't they?
What do you think fuels like climate denial? Is it just?
So this is interesting.
Propaganda?
Actually.
Is it?
So there was a really big paper that came out a couple of weeks ago that basically said climate skepticism online has changed. It used to be climate's not changing, and if it is changing, we're not responsible for it. And now it's like those arguments have really fallen off, and now it's
an acceptance.
What we're proposing isn't going to work. There's no point doing anything. Okay. Like doomerism has now replaced skepticism, seemingly, and that's I think a lot more worrying because I think that's a much more effective way to engage people to not do something. Because if you say to people we're not warming, well, the evidence is just mounting and mounting. But to say to someone, well, this solution isn't going to work. And it's people who you might not think of as being skeptics, like say Jordan Peterson or like Ben Shapiro. It's just like, you are effectively indoctrinating people to think, well, this problem is unsolvable, let's not do anything about it, and that means it probably isn't that big of a deal. And I think that's so much more dangerous. So I'll probably do a video about that quite soon.
But that just strikes me as more just a selfish mentality of it's not going to affect me in my lifetime.
Yeah,
let's live our lives and have fucking fun. And it's like I can appreciate why a lot of people might think like that and like, well, it's not affecting me, I don't have kids or whatever.
But
or you're so disempowered that you feel like, well, I want to care, but it actually hurts to care, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It hurts to become invested in something you cannot influence. And so I think people resist that quite often.
But the original point about where does skepticism come from is a book I literally think everyone should read called Merchants of Doubt. And it's basically the same scientists were trotted out to dispute the science about smoking causing cancer, the hole in the ozone layer, acid rain, and climate change. The same scientists were brought out, and they were all brought out by these right-wing think tanks. Because in America, there were this small but really influential group of people who thought that basically legislation that changed how we lived our lives was communism. And so they fought massively to stop people from actually doing that kind of legislation. So there was, I did a video about this last year, there was a big conference in the Netherlands called the Nordwijk Conference in 1989, where we came really close to a legally binding agreement to limit greenhouse gas emissions. And the Americans, and that group of people specifically, torpedoed it because they got to the White House advisor on science.
Oh, that's pretty sad.
So everyone should read that book. It's Merchants of Doubt by Oreskes and Conway. It's an amazing read, but it does make you
spoil it.
Yeah, I was going to say, does it not make
spoilers.
you feel disenfranchised? I guess I just try to dodge disenfranchisement as much as possible because I don't think I'm a particularly durable person when it comes to dealing with all of these things that you must deal with in a much more acute way than I ever do as well. Which is tough. I think hanging
Testament.
I think it's just a worry that there's not enough intellectual people in Parliament
or in the world.
In the world, sure, but they're there. It's just the fact that they
can't make enough of an impact.
They're not going to be voted for their opinions and stuff.
My
when they
biggest
speak,
fear
they say
is
things that confuse people. So they're like, I don't want to listen to that guy.
But
I'll listen to the guy with floppy
that,
hair.
I feel like we are in a period of transition where we're going from, we could have politicians that exist in the way they do right now because their inaction or their failure to properly target resources doesn't have enough of an impact. I think we're really coming to the rub now where we need effective government, effective legislation in order to act fast enough to prevent not societal collapse, but just damage to all of us, right? In every way, in progress. That if we don't get a grip on these things, we may not see amazing things in our lifetimes that we would have done if science was allowed to progress, or if we were allowed to not spend all our resources.
Oh yeah, I can look at coral reefs on,
but not porn.
Not pornography.
Yeah, it's about human experience. And it's about looking after the planet as well, and looking after all the things that live on it. And I think everyone's just kind of getting a bit sick.
I think one of the big problems is that people seem to think that humans are separate from nature, and like we're not actually massively intrinsically linked to it. And I think
we were genetically modified by aliens, but
drop onto the planet.
But the planet is very much our circulatory system, isn't it?
Yeah, well, we are enmeshed in it. It's not a separate us and them. And I think there's an organisation called Durrell that I've worked with before who basically advocate for getting people more in touch with nature and just exposing them to this is what different species look like. You know, this is but some basic stuff about their ecology and biology, and just doing that makes you aware of how connected stuff is. And I think a lot, like, we could do so much good by just getting people outside and connected.
Touching some goddamn grass,
exactly. But I think there's a large argument to be made for curtailing civil liberties, honestly. Like,
don't say this, because I say this and I can't have you say it.
I mean,
because I said this to my I've got a friend who's a very smart guy. He works in Africa, helping indigenous people to last time I spoke to him, he was stopping people from eating bushmeat, basically. Nice. Because basically the problem was, as people were getting ill, they were getting huge illnesses going through because of all the parasites.
The worms. You showed us the bucket of worms.
That was a different guy. That was a different guy that does parasite study.
Well,
but anyway, he was, he is having to deal with a lot of, I can't remember the point I was making now. Fuck. Now all I can think of is that bucket of worms.
Helping it's quite vivid in my mind.
Civil liberties, that was it. Sorry. And he went to a big thing where they were talking about sustainability. I think it was largely about forestry. And so when I say big thing, I mean like many representatives from many countries. And he's saying like, China are essentially just like ignoring. Like the problem is right now is China don't seem to care enough about what everybody else thinks about doing things, and so they're having a big problem with breaking through to them to getting it. But largely, what I was saying, I was talking a bit about like authoritarianism because we were talking about China, and China has an authoritarian approach to a lot of the modern things that we're all facing, right? Be it COVID with the fucking drones spraying streets and things like that. Like completely different approach to what we're doing.
Well, they just banned all the gacha mechanics on microtransactions.
They've just done that.
You see that?
Right, yeah. So when you said civil liberties, were you talking about like authoritarian solutions to global problems?
It would be something like stopping you from using a particular product if it was massively damaging to the environment.
Yeah.
But to be fair, and like I want to be very clear that I don't agree with the Chinese government on a lot of things. Obviously, their treatment of ethnic minorities and their foreign policy, there's lots of stuff to disagree with.
And the Uyghurs, everyone's been quiet about the Uyghurs.
But exactly. But on their climate policy, they are possibly getting more shit done than anyone else.
Yeah, they've done a lot of solar transition.
So the most mind-blowing statistic, last year, China added more solar panels than the US has in its entire history.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it is crazy how quick China is rolling out renewables.
Interesting.
Their emissions have probably peaked last year. Their installation of solar is going to be the largest form of energy for them next year, I think.
Oh, shit.
That's this thing that people seem to have. Like, they like the idea of China as being this boogeyman because I guess it rescinds control. It's like, it means I don't have to do anything because China's not doing anything.
It's othering, yeah.
But they they are massively ramping up their use of renewables, and they are probably going to hit their targets in terms of, because they do set out these 5-year plans for like, we're going to do this and this, and some of them are environmental, and I reckon they will probably hit them.
Does China control quite a lot of the resources required to build solar panels?
That's the thing about it, is they control
the global supply chain. And are they using it to create even greater dominance over the world in another form? So why fight a war when you can just build the most solar panels?
Yeah, so that's the flip side of it, is yes, they're doing a fantastic thing from a carbon emissions perspective, but in terms of like, I don't know the exact statistics, but I think it's like the lithium extraction and processing, I think they control like 95% of that.
And so isn't that, because I thought that there was also like this kind of, the fact that they're mining for all this stuff is also damaging as well. Is that a climate thing or is that something else? Whereas like for batteries and like the kind of electric cars,
it's probably all holistic.
The production of all of these
I guess
things.
Climate is always linked to all forms.
It'll be linked to it, but I think it's stuff like runoff from the mining operations. It's also humanitarian. It's just like people are treated like shit, and it's a new form of colonialism where it's a lot of this is happening in Africa and it's being controlled by Chinese entities going in and doing this. But like, it's you can't ignore that. The whole thing about the climate crisis is it is a holistic thing. Everything is connected, and you can't solve just one problem without addressing these other ones.
Because they say that like a brand new electric car is probably not actually as efficient as an
Well,
old
so
banger in
the
terms of like how
emissions.
much the emissions, because obviously everything that went into this new product still required a lot of fucking emissions beforehand.
I can't remember the exact figure.
It doesn't weigh off until like several years later. So
But centralized emissions are always going to be better than decentralized emissions. I think is my blanket response to something about like the idea of an electric car versus a combustion car. At least with electric cars, emissions are centralized. It's much easier to regulate, control, and add measures to control those emissions than say making even good petrol cars, because those emissions are just out the tailpipe and into everybody's air, right?
Yeah.
I think that would be my.
I can't remember again.
Exactly.
I think it's like a couple of thousand miles that you need to drive in an EV before then you break even and it's less effective. So it's not actually that fast.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Like but there's a lot of pushback. It's like a culture war issue on EVs specifically. Like in the UK press in particular. Like Daily Mail hates EVs.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean they just want to take any of their
I thought it was just
opinions
infrastructure
into...
was just going to be the infrastructure wouldn't manage it if we got rid of.
But it's a chicken and egg thing. It's
Yeah.
like you don't build the infrastructure until you have the demand.
You have to grow it. Yeah.
And that's an example where you need government policy. You need the government to step in and say, right, we're going to build these charging stations, or support industry to do that, and then that supports the uptake.
I like the idea of swappable batteries. That
Well, there was that Tom Scott video about it.
Yeah, that was cool.
There are companies that are trying to do it, but it
was
looks like
hydrogen cells.
hydrogen cells will depend.
That's
It all
a slow
depends on
burn.
investment. Like it might happen.
Hydrogen's a weird one as well because it also uses the existing fossil fuel infrastructure,
Which they'd be very happy with.
which they would be very, and that's why they tend to push
Right,
hydrogen.
I see.
Another distraction, perhaps.
Yeah, probably. It's something
From
that
what,
I don't think
though?
we need.
Distraction from what? Sorry.
As in from like people going to electrifying things,
Right.
So that
Right.
it's still keeping them in business, and it's like, well,
So you would still rate an EV over a hydrogen vehicle?
I don't. I mean, I am not an expert in this, but my understanding
okay.
of it is yes.
Right. Okay.
Because at the end of the day, if
I know
you are-
EVs aren't in their final form right now as well. You know, like I'm
No,
talking
no,
like
no.
an EV with a 500-mile range would be preferable to a hydrogen vehicle with a 500-mile range. Let's say.
Yeah,
for
as
example.
I understand it, and I need
Right.
to do more research into this, and that's partly because by buying the hydrogen, you are inherently supporting that fossil fuel extraction system and that existing mode of getting energy where we don't need it anymore. And
Well, we're not
also-
going to be extracting hydrogen; we'd be generating it.
Well,
Surely.
no. As in, but that's propping up the business of someone like Shell or BP.
Oh,
like,
so you're basically just letting them live on. They don't get their come up and so they're
you're
grand
subsidising their
failure.
continued existence. I
Right.
guess.
Yeah. Okay.
Which is also what kind of governments have been doing for however many years. I don't know, whatever it is, it's a fucking crazy statistic in terms of fossil fuel subsidies per day. It's it's like 150 million pounds a day, or it's probably even more than that. I can't remember.
Do you want to hear two crazy things now? Are we okay?
Sure,
Have
yeah.
you guys got any more
Yeah.
questions?
All right, yeah, go.
First, talking about how colonialization, just earlier on, how you said about how China's doing some form of colonialization by using Africa to mine certain minerals. Russia is using African gold mines to buy Iranian drones. So they sent Iran last year, at the end of last year, 2 tons of gold in order to purchase their drones.
It's like a medieval convoy.
Yeah, right.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Pull the blanket off
wagons.
The things that happen
Gold.
still,
Gold.
and they're using Wagner mercenaries to do it. So obviously they killed the
really?
Wagner
Yeah.
leader because couldn't stand that slight. It is medieval.
no.
It is the medieval times, of course.
No, it was a plane.
He tried to challenge the king and took a pop at the champ, missed.
That day when he was like marching on Moscow, I remember, I was
crazy. I was like,
I was on a scout
I'm
camp.
really interested to see what
I was the
happens.
only one who had like phone signal, and I was like, guys,
Yeah, right.
crazy.
there's a tank column marching on Moscow right now.
Oh, I know. And also the worst thing was like how like sedate and almost it seemed like as they were going through, you're like, he's fucked this up. Nobody's come to his call. They're not going to depose him, and he knows that he's just a dead man walking like around Moscow. So this is the other crazy story that I wanted to tell you guys at the end of this. I found.
Is it politicky?
It's not politicky.
Oh, is this the
This
murder
is the
mystery
murder
thing?
mystery.
Oh, right. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right, yeah,
If
go
that's
on.
okay, and we'll go on to
for
that. Right. So, a little bit of a story. This was published on Now Then magazine. I have no idea whether it might be an
Is it
alt-right
just now then or
magazine.
now then? Because
Now
I have
Then
problems with
magazine.
the second one.
Well, it's Sheffield, I don't know. Murder, the likely story of Gareth Williams. So Gareth Williams has been in the news again recently. He was this person. I'll just read the story. A Welsh lad achieves A-grade maths and computer science A-levels aged 13. He gets a first-class degree in maths age 17, and at 18 begins his PhD in Manchester. When he is 22, he starts working for GCHQ, the government's listening station at Cheltenham. He's quiet, a country boy. He doesn't go out a lot. He likes his own space. Then, one day in 2010, Gareth doesn't turn up to work, nor the next day. A week goes by. Eventually, a policeman is sent round to the Pimlico flat where Gareth has been living for a year. The officer lets himself in with a spare key to find the curtains are drawn. The flat is extremely neat and tidy. Everything is in order except a padlocked north-face holdall in the bath of the ensuite bedroom containing the naked body of Gareth Williams. His DNA is not found on the padlock, zipper or Velcro handles, which have been fastened. In fact, there is hardly any DNA in the flat except for traces belonging to an unidentified person on the zip of the padlock. Neither are there any finger, foot or palm prints on the bath. There is no evidence of a struggle, apart from a little bruising on Gareth's elbow as he lies curled in the fetal position. The shower curtain has been drawn, the lights are off, a doorknob has been removed, and one of his 4 phones has been reset to factory settings. The flat has been locked from the outside. The key for the padlock is in the bag with Gareth. This isn't a board game, so you're not going to need to write all this down. But I'm just giving you more and more of the level
did they
of
figure this
oddness. No. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So, well, no.
So we're going to try and figure out what happened.
So 2 courts. I'll give you my take on what's actually happened. There's 2.
This is what he'd do.
2 courts have ruled misadventure. There's a little bit more to this. The toxicology reports came back inconclusive since the body had been left decomposing for a week with the central heating set on full despite it being midsummer. It's too late to prove whether Gareth died whilst he was in the bag or before. No cause of death is found. Despite this, Dr. Fiona Wilcox says in the coroner's final report that Gareth's death was unnatural, unlikely, and likely to have been criminally meditated, and that the lack of hand and footprints in the bathroom is significant. In addition, Dr. Wilcox voices concerns about why it took so long for Williams' disappearance to be reported. She says that the evidence given by Gareth's line manager at GCHQ begins to stretch the bounds of credibility, and that the delay could have been caused key evidence at the scene to be lost. Robin Williams, not the singer, the Williams family solicitor, said that Gareth's employers failed to make even the most basic inquiries about his whereabouts or welfare. This, again, remember, this is like an absolute prodigy math genius that's working at GCHQ, which is essentially like the
NSA kind of.
Yeah, NSA. Like they monitor communications. They,
so which
they
Robin Williams
hack.
is it?
Yeah, this is
one
just
from
their
Good Will
solicitor.
Hunting, or
different Robin Williams
because there's a math genius in that one as well.
Yeah, there is. Yeah. So basically, what happened is it emerges in the course of the investigation that Gareth has visited bondage websites and looked up bondage training on YouTube. His internet history suggests he's had an interest in fashion, and there were £20,000 worth of women's clothing in the flat. During the inquest and subsequent police investigations, it's postulated that Gareth died in some sort of sexual act. Much delving is done into his private life. A video is found by police on his phone of him wagging his rear end at the camera. His landlady admits that she once found Gareth tied to his bed and called for help when he needed help being untied. So he is into bondage and stuff, right? But it doesn't seem like... In my opinion, it doesn't seem like him being found in a completely wiped crime scene inside a locked duffel bag. Feels like bondage. It feels like
Better Call Saul.
Staged. Yeah. And so a lot of people have postulated that this may have been a foreign asset. So a foreign agency, I'm going to say Russia, has come in, tried to get this guy to do, tried to make him sort of like a sedition. I can't remember what they call it. It's basically where you try to convince a person to start working for you. And when it goes wrong, they kill you. And so when you don't say yes, basically they kill you and make it look like nothing ever happened. But what's really crazy about this is 2 different courts, including the ones working with the GCHQ themselves, have found, like, they've not really said like this looks suspicious. They've all just been like, oh no, who knows what could have happened? Oh no, who knows what could have happened? You know, it got brought up again recently, like last week. Again, it's just like, it's this really bizarre case of this very special person in really odd circumstances that has been handled really strangely. And what do you guys think may have happened here? Is this something that interests you? Does that seem kind of crazy to you?
I don't think he would have put himself in the bag.
Or it's not him.
Oh, wow.
What if he has a twin?
You think they prestiged it?
It's more just like I think the most important part would be the cleaning up of the entire area to not actually have any trace.
That's the sign of someone who was a maths genius. That's how they think about it. What if they had a twin and the DNA is sufficiently close that he knew that on analysis they think it was him?
Why did he want to kill his twin?
Because then he can make an escape.
But
from where?
And what
from doing what he does. He can just have a new identity, not work for GCHQ anymore.
So he had his backup twin just in case.
He killed his twin
just to cover his own ass.
And he had an awesome opportunity from Russia.
Yeah,
to go work with them, but it's like you have to.
But we have added a twin to his mix. I'm sure
he might not have known that he was a twin.
Okay,
could have been
classic
the
twin
the entire
well,
time.
we don't know anything about his parents. So were they his biological parents? Because they would have surely someone would have grilled these people and been like, "What the fuck happened to your kid. Like,
yeah, apparently.
He hated his twin.
Yeah.
One thing I forgot to mention. He's got a twin, identical.
Hugo up in the loft.
Yeah.
You don't think his completely identical twin would have something to do with this, would you?
But like, to clean a scene like that does seem very much like some sort of agency would have done it.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah. But then, like, he could have been into.
What do you think?
I reckon this is a sex act.
Yeah.
That was all premeditated, and the whole thing was like the kink is cleanliness, but also a bit of bondage.
Yeah.
So I reckon it's like, lock me in here for a bit, put me in the bag, and like just make this seem like nothing's going on, and come back to me later.
And then that person died.
And they both died. They all died. Yeah.
They all died.
What if he fell foul of a cleaning company?
Oh, yeah, it didn't pay off.
Pay your cleaning bills. It's like, what the fuck?
We'll make it look like an accident. And
Yeah.
they'll never find the
Yes, trust me.
Jesus.
We can really, we can baffle the best scientific minds in the country.
If they're that good, like, we should
Silent
get a number.
Witness
I mean,
Lab were like,
It's
this
a
is
great ad.
impressive.
Yeah.
Great ad. Yeah,
Great
if they
ad.
can clean that well. I mean, because like,
Not
I just
one
can't imagine
DNA.
It's
No
easy
drop.
to clean up DNA, hair follicles, like fingerprints, sweat, anything. Like, if they found
If you
nothing.
wear a good morph suit, I think you could be trace free. You know,
keep everything in the bag that you're in.
a solid morph suit, some nitrile gloves.
But then that makes it look, like some sort of fucking super spy did it or some shit.
Well,
like
let's
that.
entertain for a moment that it was, in fact, a foreign hit. Much like the Salisbury things that happened, that actually happened. An extremely
Novichok,
dangerous chemical agent was used to kill
also,
people on
used
British soil.
comically,
Badly.
incompetently.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. They were distracted by the beautiful spires.
123 meters tall.
Whereas this was
Place to be,
calculated.
actually.
Yeah,
Do you think that's increased tourism?
No, because
Nothing in Cheltenham to distract them.
Salisbury literally still could have traces of Novichok. Its half-life is something like 600 years to degrade under normal conditions. So, if it gets on something, it just stays on it. And that's why those two homeless people died, because they were rooting through a bin and it just had a bit on a bottle. And
Have they tried Daz?
They 99.9%, including the coronavirus.
They should
right?
just spritzed it with a load of bleach and then just walked away.
Yeah, no, it does get. I think you can destroy it with cleaning products. It's just that if you don't,
I have no idea.
Like, the sun doesn't degrade it, the sun doesn't break it down, all that sort of stuff. Like, it's.
Have you seen the theory? This is what's happened with Liz Truss, by the way.
Well, she's been
replaced as a Russian. She's a robot.
No, because she met the Queen, and then mysteriously the Queen died quite soon after.
Oh, yeah.
And now, just after meeting King Charles, very briefly, presumably during that time,
Well, the Truss is an insider.
Liz Truss polonium 210 handshake.
I think just her company is enough to kill anyone. Like, she is just a fucking broken person, isn't she?
Well, she tried to break
less
the country
interesting
as
than
well. I
letters.
suppose, she's on a full destructive mission.
She's one of these people that scares me, as in, because she seems so detached from reality. It's like you can see there's a pilot behind her eyes just going, okay, let's say this now.
Say pork
and you're
markets.
like
the alien
And smile.
Men in Black.
Yeah, except somehow less charismatic than a man's face opening and showing you a tiny ugly little ball bag alien. I'd still rather see that, but no. And then the popular conservative thing that happened yesterday, and you sent me that thing of Holly Valance talking about how much she loves the right wing.
She's a climate denier.
She's a climate. No, Holly Valance, your
She's all this
favourite
climate
singer
crisis
and
nonsense.
actor.
How does that make you feel when someone says climate? Yeah, just denies.
I don't think the climate's real.
And it's just like, or they say something stupid like, when it's really cold, and what about the global warming, eh?
Oh my God.
And it's like, what the fuck?
We've reached
but that
Republican 2000s
that
level
sentence in
of-
itself is clearly a misunderstanding of everything. It's
And you somehow don't think this is your problem. You somehow think that you don't think that you've missed a memo here
it's
somehow.
Just, it's so bizarre, and it's just like,
you got to.
you don't have to be that smart to understand these things.
You really don't.
That's the thing. It's not
Look at
like
me.
it isn't that.
I'm not smart. I
But
just
like, you
didn't
don't
give up.
need a PhD to understand these things. You don't.
Careful, you're going to sound like a Tory in no time. I'm not doing challenge. I just worked hard.
I just worked hard and I had a baron for a dad.
No, but I guess obviously we always try and wrap our heads around why people don't see something the way you see it. Right?
I understand why. I understand the policies behind. As in, they're looking at a different thing here. They're looking at the cost of the I guess fossil fuels is what they're really kind of. They're being controlled by them in the back end. They know there's big money there, so they don't want to shake that tree.
Maybe being Tory is just a kink.
Maybe.
You know, much like this case. Maybe it's just like a humiliation kink. It's
Yeah.
just like you just want to be so desperately wrong about things.
Well, I don't know, or just not.
Someone's
got to
be wrong.
You don't have to deal with things
Like,
if you don't deny. If
yeah.
if you don't accept it's there, you don't have to deal with it, right?
Yeah.
Prime Minister's question times are just having like, you know, trying desperately to hide. That's why they have the paperwork.
Fucking hell, yes.
Oh, Keir, tell me I'm an idiot again.
I love it. Sorry, I've just come back from seeing our latest approval numbers. Ooh, they're awful. They really hate me.
Is that Caroline Lucas? She's going to tell me I'm right.
Rishi, I got something perfect that you can say in the latest House of Commons speech.
They always give in front of the lectern, right?
Yeah.
Those are not transparent lecterns.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
But they are backless, which is there's a capacity to, you know, like
to dock.
That's a hollow lectern. Yeah, it's more of a dock. Yeah.
To ask you a personal question, on a scale of the questions you get asked is completely irrelevant to your expertise, how often does that happen? Like, oh yeah, you're a doctor, right? So tell me about the ground and biology.
Well, it's interesting because my specialism is really narrow. That's the whole thing about a PhD is you become one of the world experts on a tiny thing.
Yeah.
And my specialism is stratosphere troposphere coupling over the Arctic.
Right.
That's specifically what my PhD was about. And so like there's layers around that. So like atmospheric dynamics and then like the atmosphere as a whole and climate as part of that. But then like
was the climate a big focus or not?
No, not at all.
No,
like,
right.
it wasn't part of the PhD because that is a research question about whether it's affecting what I was studying, but I was looking at the internal dynamics of how it worked. But like I very, very rarely get asked about exactly what I did. So I basically always feel like I'm talking outside of my specialism. But there is this definition of scientific expertise that is basically where your knowledge matches with somebody else's experience. And so if I know something about why it's cold or why it's rainy today, then to someone who wants to know the answer to that question, I become an expert.
Right.
So it's sort of subjective, really. But yeah, very rarely do I feel like I'm being asked exactly.
I was just about to ask about the coupling.
Well, there was an interesting thing that happened a couple of weeks ago, actually, but we won't talk about that.
Do you feel more like a therapist than a scientist sometimes?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I feel like that's a lot.
Because I asked my audience, like on Instagram, because I did this video recently where I was like, I need to pivot how I'm making content and like change. The way that I think previously I was making videos was very academic. It's I know a thing about this subject I think is important. I want to tell you about it, and I'm going to try and convince you to watch that video by the title and the thumbnail. And I think the way that I need to do things now is what do you want to know about, and then how does that overlap with what I know, and then how do I get you to watch my version of answering that
Your
question,
take, yeah.
basically. And the most common response when I asked on Instagram, what questions do you guys have about climate, was basically like, is there any hope? Like, should I bother having children? Like,
Doomsday.
Is there any good news?
Yeah.
And so I was like, cool, right, I will make a video about that. So that's why that next video is.
We've had a lot of these questions
Should
ourselves.
I bother having children? It's a good title.
Yeah. I mean, I guess
it's interesting. It's like, should I?
Well, as a dad.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good. I mean, yeah, you put your money where your mouth is. I think one last question I would have is, I think a lot of the time when I talk to people about like my personal feelings regarding I think climate is the biggest challenge facing humanity right now. I mean, obviously I don't want all these wars to break out in bigger and bigger scenarios. Lots of crazy shit going on right now. I completely get that, but overall, the overarching thing, because of how holistic and how connected we are to all the natural cycles of the world, like for me, I feel very impassioned to talk about climate as being the big thing we need to solve. And when I talk to people that don't necessarily think like that, the main thing they often say to me is they feel like concern of the climate is dogmatic. So they feel like it's more a belief than, well, it is a belief in a way, but they're often I mean I get where you're coming from, but I just don't like how everyone's sort of preaching. It's it feels, they say it feels like a religion almost, it feels like a cult, almost like a doomsday cult. Do you have a good sort of return to that, or a good reply? Sorry, not return.
Yeah, and I agree. I see where people come from, because it's become a culture war issue. It's become this thing that people shriek about, basically. And I have a real problem with climate coverage that is very doomsayery, and like there is a scary thing that's happening at the moment in the North Atlantic. We don't know why it's as warm as it is. It's been basically above historic levels for a year.
Do you think that's related to crab, like lockjaw from crab?
It's probably
catches?
something to do with crabs,
because they've said like, bringing us back to that fucking weird like.
I knew I had a phobia for a reason.
But I saw recently, just as a tangent, that like crab catches and things like that have been way down in the North Atlantic.
Yeah, they've been having these mass die-off events that have been happening, and one of the reasons why we think that is because there's been this decrease in sulfate emissions from ships. So sulfates, when they get in the air, form sulfuric acid, and they reflect some sunlight away. And when you take that away, it results in a warming. So we think that that's a factor, but we don't quite know.
Why have they reduced?
New emission standards have come in.
So the ocean got used to us polluting, and now
well,
not?
But the amount of energy coming in from the sun used to be slightly lower because we were reflecting some of it away.
Right.
We took some of the pollution away. It then became like the more sunlight made it to the ocean, basically.
So we need more fossil.
That's one argument that there's this idea of using geoengineering and reflecting away sunlight. But let's not touch that.
So like variables.
There are like reasons why we're not sure it's happening, but it's not. No scientist is going around. Well, I'm not yet to see a scientist going around and saying that's the start of the end of the world. And you see Instagram accounts, and I see it on Threads and stuff, where it's just like people won't stop pushing this point of like, why is no one talking about this? This is the beginning of the end, and it's like that's not helpful.
People are losing their mind about this mystery warming.
It's
in
all
the
clickbait.
Atlantic,
It's all to get them to watch that specific video.
And I suppose that's it. It's the fact that like we live in a society, and we have this social media
attention grabbing
that forces you to take these extremist takes, and it radicalizes people to being like,
you have to rise above the noise, right? Yeah.
So like that's why we're in this like mess of people having that response, and I think the only way around it is by having conversations about it and educating yourself about it. If you think that climate has become a dogmatic thing, I'd encourage you to watch or read content from people who are informed about it. That I do some of it, Climate Town does some of it. Just have a think. There are lots of people on YouTube who do it.
You actually go to your sources.
Yeah. And you can, to be fair, the IPCC, like not the technical reports, but the summary for policymakers, the language is perfectly readable. Like the average person can go in there and get what they're saying. And like it's just trying to get at that information without that filter of what is going to grab your attention on social media. So it's a really hard situation we found ourselves in, so I can totally see why. But in terms of like when I have those conversations with people, it's like, well, what do you want to know? Talk to me about it and I'll answer your questions as best I can.
That must be a difficult position for you to be in as well, because you have to have an existence on YouTube. You have to rise above the noise, so to speak.
I don't want to make clickbait.
How do you not fall into that trap of like taking an article and, in order to enhance the thumbnail and the title for them to click on your things, creating a very polarizing...
Well, I think if I was like doing YouTube the proper way, if I was Mr. Beastifying my channel, that's probably what I would do. That would be the way. And there's an argument to be made that if you get more people actually watching the video, then that's actually net better. But I personally feel uncomfortable doing it, so I've just said that I refuse to do that. Basically.
A lot of people just skim headlines, and that is the news that they digest.
The truth resists simplicity is the problem. To quote
I think people want simple answers. People want yes or no's, or
we're not built for this. We are not.
They want two categories and go, or teams. In some cases, it's just I'll just be on this team. So whatever they say, I'll just follow everything they do.
I was like built to live in a group of 100 people gathering berries. I was not built to try and deal with ecological collapse on a global scale.
We need to get the aliens back in to do an update.
Yeah. Devs, come on.
Yeah, you believe in aliens, though, right?
Oh well, it'd be silly not to. They're out there somewhere.
Mathematically, it makes sense.
Yeah, Fermi equation, people, look it up. Drake equation. Shit, it's a Drake
Fermi
equation.
paradox.
Fermi paradox.
Breaking through various...
The great filter.
Filters,
yeah.
Fermi equation.
In fact, I was going to say, didn't the Fermi paradox suggest that there isn't other aliens, or if there are...
Well, it's the fact that they mathematically they should be, if you like do the numbers, and it's like, why haven't we heard from them?
Yeah.
That's the paradox.
And that's a suggestion that,
why haven't we seen?
But it might be that there's a massive filter. There's a great filter idea that, like, maybe
you reach a certain point.
By the time you get to the point where you could contact other races, you make yourself extinct.
Self-destructive.
Either we're like so intelligent, there's nothing else, or we're so stupid that we just can't understand all these signals that are coming at us, so we just don't know how to read.
Or we could just be the first intelligent life in the universe. Like we could be the Eldar in Warhammer, or the old ones.
It feels very very narcissistic to assume such a thing.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
must
Just
be
assume,
special.
like when you consider how vast it all is, and you see all this stuff.
We're the
coming from
only
telescope.
species with like a Guy Fieri. Like that must make us special.
Exactly.
Right?
Well, but hold on, infinite monkeys, infinite typewriters. There's got to be an alien Fieri out there, right? Like, as in, like, the universe is always expanding. Eventually, it's going to expand and create a Guy Fieri with 4 arms.
If that Gary guy can, that genius,
Bland forest.
Yeah.
if that genius that died in a bag in his bathtub, can find his DNA equivalent from the job he did, and then bait and switch him on planet Earth itself.
Sorry, we're back on the twin theory, aren't we?
Yeah. The twin this.
What I'm trying to say is, he
It's a
found his
multiverse issue.
DNA twin, even if he didn't have a twin. He found it because of the job he was in. He had NSA, right? He could access everybody. He
did have
He
NSA,
found his
yeah.
DNA equivalent and ended up putting him in a bathtub so he could.
That's got
work
sucked.
at
He
Russia.
spent
That must mean there's an alien Guy Fieri.
What if that's how you time travel?
Wouldn't wish that on anyone.
Like,
What if that's how you time travel?
The alcohol makes it all bearable.
Well, exactly. Like he spent his entire youth just doing this intense course,
doing it
start
any-
fast tracking it as
And
well.
then bam, dead in the
And then
bag.
just found in a
dead in the
bag.
bag of 23. Yeah, but what I just said to Trot, like, what if it turns out this is the way to like jump realities?
You
You know,
put
like
yourself in a
as in,
bag.
I'm going to
Yeah.
go over. I'm going to go to the different dimension. I'm
You
going to
figured
get
out
this, put
something.
myself in a bag. And as
found
long
out
as
too
nobody
much.
works out
Yeah.
how you died, you stay in that reality.
You're
But
not
as soon
allowed
as they
to
work it
leave
out,
any of your own DNA
Yeah.
outside this bag.
Yeah, the bag is like a warp bubble.
Yeah.
You got to be naked, like the Terminator.
Yeah.
I think we cracked a case.
Holy shit.
He's been jumping realities.
Did it mention how like jacked this guy was?
Not
he...
very. He's quite lithe.
Oh, okay.
Well, he fit into a
It was
bag.
the T1000.
Bear in mind,
Yeah,
he fit into a
the
bag.
newer models were more live, weren't they?
Yeah.
He's all about the brain. Maybe did they check that his brain was still there?
Yeah.
Because what if his brain ran away? Like, what if we don't know?
What do you mean? How
We
did
don't know.
Ran away.
That's it.
You're now making me think whether the Terminator design team had like a meeting after the
Should it just be a
Is it the T800 is Arnold? Or is it the 400?
T400.
Is it 400? After that, they were like, okay, I think we went a bit heavy on the muscle.
Yeah.
I think, can we maybe dial that back a bit? Did they have like a mood board? Where they were like, this is what we want the Terminator to feel.
This is a lot
That
of
was from the future.
resources.
Maybe they imagine.
What about
they imagine
liquid?
Everyone was
Just
big in the
liquid.
future, or is it just that that's what a
Right
soldier
out the
should
ball.
be?
Liquid.
What, robots?
Any shape.
It's weird. It's funny how we have these.
And why should they be humanoid?
That's
What,
the robots
aliens?
shouldn't be humanoid.
No, you think that's inefficient. There's probably a better way.
Yeah.
The
Problem is with
Boston
robots, right?
Dynamics
I was
robots.
talking about this last night. If we get robots to fight all our wars, it then just becomes a resource war instead. Because as soon as you run out of the resources to build your robots, your country's now dead and you will die of famine anyway. Because you've used all the resources to build
That's
the
a
robots.
Voyager episode, Star Trek Voyager episode,
Yeah,
where there's
it
like
is,
two
yeah.
alien races that basically do that, but they both go extinct, and these robots are just forever fighting each other and trying to like get
The great
resources to keep
filter,
it going.
guys. The great
Seriously,
filter in
sci-fi,
action.
It's a very useful breeding ground for futurology.
We just need belter loaders
belter loaders. We need
up in space mining
need-
asteroids.
Well, yeah. So like,
belter.
it's like, well, they're second-class citizens that live in space.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
give us our resources.
Yeah.
Trot, I think
I don't recognise
you've
that in an
rediscovered
economic
colonialism
system.
again. Guys, we need to get past colonialism for God's sake.
Shit. All right,
Hey, those
Dyson
moons
sphere.
didn't have any flags on them.
No.
We need a solid Dyson
we could
sphere.
see.
Is what we need.
Yeah.
Endless supply from our sun.
Yeah, we're never going to get there if we don't stop poisoning ourselves.
True that.
That's the problem. This is all the dreams, all the great things we could do, all the sci-fi you've seen on TV. It could become a reality if we just start
Like the good
agreeing
ones, like
that
Star
we should
Trek.
Stop filling the air with
Not the
poison.
dystopic sci-fi.
Huh?
Yeah, we're gonna be okay.
Sorry?
Not the dystopic
I
sci-fi.
breathe through my hands when I'm outside.
That's just because of the parts.
The part, yeah.
Careful! I can
The
very
particulate matter.
Yeah, that's PM5.
2.4.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Hold on,
Jesus.
Adam
Yeah.
finger.
God made a human hand for a reason.
He
to
did.
fill my mouth.
And he made bananas to feed me and hands.
Certified Republican moment.
Yeah. Bananas to feed me, hands to protect me from the poison air. God serves. And it's like the like the blind lady of justice, but it's a banana and a cupped hand. Like
It fits perfectly in my hand.
Yeah.
God made it this way.
Anyway, well, the world's gone fucking mental. Thanks for joining us, Dr. Simon.
I feel like we didn't get to the bottom of very much today.
no,
You never do, do you? And I don't
We
think
never
anyone
do,
should
yeah.
expect the
But-
bottom. It's an ongoing process. We're always in transition, and hopefully that's a transition towards a better world, and not one where I have to suck up people's farts.
That's important.
I don't want to do that anymore.
It's a great system that's like easy.
Data transfer through aerosol, is it possible? That was the thing I wanted to answer on.
I mean, in a sense, yes.
In an air mix, could it ever be understood, or is it always going to jumble things?
Oh yeah, you'd have to. Oh god, you'd have to do a convolution of the different. Yeah.
What if you could perfectly
need
map
something that
all of the
understands-
movements?
it needs to read it.
So you fire the data via an aerosol. I don't know why you'd have to do this because obviously you'd have
It's insane.
So I'm firing data as an aerosol. What if I had like perfect scan of the entire volume of the air that data moves through, and then we can use AI to work out how that information should have been assembled and gives you like a best guess? Or is the AI then just imagining what the data is at that point?
You could do a spectroscopic analysis. You could work out what the compounds in it are. You could, if you wanted to be really clever about it, you could engineer a specific molecule that had like a specific absorption spectrum.
Yeah, that's
right.
what I was
So it
thinking.
absorbs photons at these specific frequencies that you tune to correspond with like an alphabet. So you say that it's got absorption gaps at these wavelengths. Those wavelengths correspond to these letters.
Okay.
And then
here's a storyline. Secret spy has to encode a load of data into a pill that he swallows. When he gets home, he farts into a spectrometer. and this coded information, this coded methodology you've created.
There's a double agent who's then also farting in the same room. Just trying to muddy the waters.
It's what's it called though when you have
it's not Chinese whispers. It's kind of like Chinese farting.
Yeah, they're just down in the lobby just eating broccoli.
Yeah, I gotta try.
I've got a message to send.
You gotta speed this up.
What do they call false information in wartime when you like try and counter propaganda people? It's misinformation.
God.
Well, it's like counter-espionage.
It's
sabotage.
Yeah, it's where you try and like jumble up the information through farting in the same room as the guy that's farting out a very delicate.
There's someone just giving a link.
Okay, you ready? You ready? They come in the room like, I'm ready to go. Wait,
don't do it. Someone sprayed into Links Africa in here. No, I can't do it. It's trying to hold jumbling the place.
I'm about to fart plans for a nuclear reactor. Oh god.
Is there a level of fart in particular that we have to worry about quantum physics? Where certain particles may or may not
pop in and out of this reality.
Yeah, there always ones and zeros.
It doesn't smell until you don't know if it smells or not.
Yeah,
you don't.
The muons, they're called muons, the ones that like are there and not. They found it when they vacuum out it. There was an experiment done where they removed all of the matter from within a vacuum chamber.
Yeah.
But then they were still able to measure something going on, but it was particles popping in and out of existence.
Like a quantum foam kind of thing. You get particles that will appear and their antiparticle will also appear.
Yeah, I think that's what Trot's trying to get at here. Like, do we need to worry about farts from other dimensions?
I just worry about the data corruption from the fart.
You know, when you get invited to podcasts, I normally have an idea roughly of what to expect. No, not in this.
No one expected
you know us as well, and you still don't.
I still
don't know where it's going to go.
This conversation feels like ragdolling down a mountain in Skyrim.
Yeah, I'm sorry because I think you're trying to give us really good, and you've given us some really, really good answers. But as soon as one of us sees an opportunity to chuck like another stupid variable on the question, we're like, now what if we did this? You know, this is quite a nice thing for us because none of us are experts in most of the things we talk about.
No.
I don't know. You said you're not an expert in everything, but you can give a best guess. But even if you're presented as an expert, we then just to just throw things off of you and just be like, come on, give us a good answer.
These ideas feel
off at a weird angle.
Yeah.
These ideas feel more at home in like a writer's room for like a sci-fi comedy.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what we should be doing.
Which I think
maybe that is what we should be doing.
We could be turning it into
Big Bang did well, although we wouldn't be writing the Big Bang.
No, it'd be your version of Rick and Morty would be even more fucked.
Yeah, it's not that clever, is it, to just go more fucked than already exists? Yeah.
Hey, it's working out for some authors.
It is. Well, thank you so much, Dr. Simon Clark, for joining us on this podcast.
Where can we find your work?
So you can find me on YouTube. I'm Simon Clark. I'm hopefully going to be doing some streaming soon back on Twitch, Dr. Simon Clark. Obviously with Baby it's been a bit difficult.
Fresh dad.
And then, something else I should mention is, wrote a book, if you want to read that, called Firmament.
It's a Firmament.
And there's a podcast that I launched last year, the season 2 coming out this year, called How to Make a Science Video, where I talk to different science creators. We talked to Hank Green this season. We're talking to Electro Boom, some really big creators about their process. So if you find like that science side of YouTube interesting, go and check it out. There's all of season 1's available now. I'm not sure when season 2's out.
For the betterment of humanity, you owe it to yourself to get educated by Dr. Simon Clark.
Well, I'm not going to put it in those terms, but you can.
I did. I did.
Genuinely well produced.
You need a hype man so you can stay humble. You get best of both worlds.
Again, it's like a medieval court.
I want
the hype guy in front.
You want
of
Paul
the
Bettany. You want Paul Bettany.
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
My noble kings and queens, I present to you the Lord of Atmospherics, the King of Queefs.
Specifically over the Arctic.
Yeah. Hi, yes.
Sorry about him.
I should just know about specific.
The master of the atmosphere.
Master of everything.
Anyway, thanks very much for joining us. It's been a pleasure. And thank you again to all of our members, Patreons, Twitch subscribers that are watching live right now as well. thank you for supporting us.
Indeed.
As Simon has found out recently, your direct support makes a huge difference to allowing us to keep producing the kind of content we make. He's making stuff that's a lot higher brow.
There's actually a point to his stuff.
Yeah.
I'd definitely say there's a point to your stuff.
Ours is very much just three idiots.
I now know how to manage a medieval village. I previously did not feel qualified.
Do we really know?
People keep leaving. Really, they'd be dying, is what they would be doing in the reality. But,
they're walking into just a forest.
Walk off into the mist.
I'm fine.
The best thing is we can both live in a beautiful ecosystem where we don't compete.
Yes, wonderful.
True, yeah.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Of course it is, yeah.
But we can also cross-pollinate like this.
Oh, of course.
Which is lovely.
Wow.
Although we can't really offer much
then capture that data.
knowledge on your channel.
No, it sparked off some ideas for me. There may be some fart-related
really,
content.
I want to look into the aerosol thing. Look into it. I mean, that's
This is what people are thinking about. Average non-scientists are thinking about aerosol data.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
By the way, we are very aware of how bad the idea of an aerosol as a way to transmit data is. But that's why I'm kind of obsessed
You're kind of
with
making
it.
me think now. If I ever write sci-fi, I might have to put that in.
Yeah. Memory gas.
okay.
Now everyone in the room knows how to dance.
That's like the Matrix.
You
just have to breathe in a fart.
It's an upload.
Or someone tries to sell Hitler's farts in a can.
Yeah,
oh my god, it is. Smelling history. No way.
I'm having some pretty good ideas. I mean, bad ideas.
Well, thank you for joining us. That is all we got time for today.
Yeah.
And we'll see you next week. Go check out Dr. Simon Clark's stuff.
Indeed.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Thanks.
Lovely.
It's my birthday, and everyone's talking about my dick. He's got a big dick, it's a big fluffy dick now. There's nothing wrong with it, it's just really fucking big. See this big dick, see this big dick, see this big dick in the public toilet now. I got it out, and instead of it, and then laughed. What's wrong with that man over there's dick? It's not that bad, but I feel pretty faint when I get an erection now. Big, big dick, big red dick, double dick, red dog dick. He's got a big dick, 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 he's got a big dick.
The birthday just for you, got a big floppy dick that hangs by your shoe. He's got two great big rocks, but they don't compare to his big hard cock.
I've got a big dick, it's bigger than I ever wanted it to be. So big, so goddamn big. It hurts so at night time, it's so fucking big. Ooh. It's really big then. He's got a big dick, 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 he's got a big dick. He's got a big dick now. He's got a big dick now. He's got a big dick now. He's got a big dick. He's got a big dick now. He's got a big dick now. He's got a big dick now. He's got a big dick. Cocktails, I keep skipping from a down, just trying to find somewhere to go.
That doesn't sound right at all.
Alright, you twats, can you hear me now?
Papa Joe of a rock on.
Nice and chill. Just take a breather.
It's that look in your eyes that tells me you're not interested. That look in your eyes that says maybe go to the other end of the bus.
Nice and chill.
Stop. You're freaking me out and you smell real bad at the bus. Stop. I wish public transport wasn't so public. Yet there's some weird dudes on public transport. Living my life on public transport. 9 a.m. it's a train to London. There's a bunch of people already drinking just cause it's a train. And you can, doesn't mean you should. 9 a.m. rolls around, then it's 10, 11, 12 p.m. time for lunch. I ask for a sandwich, but they sneeze at me. Then they sneeze in my sandwich too. I'm like, yo, I was gonna eat that. see a homeless dude eating from a bin. I feel terrible, so I asked to invite him in, but he's weirded out by this forward suggestion, cause I'm British and we generally just don't have that kind of interaction. We're too scared to have conversations in public with strangers. It's just not done.
There we go. That was to give you space to come with a verse.
Yeah, but I just wanted to sing on to that song instead. Much easier to write lyrics to. Fair enough.
One note solo.
This is a one chord verse solo covering. There you go. Nice. See if we can do one note bass line. Sam, you gotta pick one drum beat. Oh, that's the easy one. It's gotta be a drum, Sam. There we go.
Nice.
One key. That's all you gotta pick, Ross. One key. Okay, Smith, you got one word and you gotta sing it in. You can sing any notes you want, but it's gotta be one word.
Oh. Wait, do you want me to do it the other way around? I can sing all the words, but just one note?
If you can stay in one note, then yeah, do it that way then.
Thank you for watching the Jingle Jam 2019. We hope you're having fun. Apologies for all this boring stuff, but we've only got one note to work with.
Oh, you changed note there.
I did to finish. Oh, here we go, we've been up.
Let's try it the other way. Pick one word. One adjective.
Okay. An adjective.
Yeah.
Okay. Stinky! 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 Dick! Yeah! Wow. Really great. We did it.
Amazing.
There we go. Stinky.
Amazing.
What a song. That
Stinky.
was so great.
Stinky.
TJ, you.
Pulling up at a drive-through. Can't wait to see your face. When you pull open the window and you ask me what I want, all I can think of is you. A moment passes and I put my order in. You say thanks, next window, please. Oh, you're my drive-through, baby. Drive-through Romeo. Drive-through Romeo. It's Tuesday night. I'm at a drive-through again. I put in my order. Now I think we're more than friends. I can tell that you respect me. I wanna know more of my life. So I start oversharing. You just nod and smile. You that's not all of it. Drive through Bay 1, please. Oh, I'm so excited to receive my freshly cooked love in a bag from you. I'ma drive through Romeo. But wait, my chips are cold. And wait, my change is wrong. Oh God! This is a one-way relationship the whole time. Oh, I was thinking about our life together. And here I am, sat in a takeaway drive-through.
You.
Hello, we're back.
Wobak. That's a kind of Pokemon, I think.
Wobak.
Woback.
How you doing? I hope you're doing okay. Let me just turn down my ISO a little bit.
God, why are you speaking like that?
There we go.
You sound fucking pathetic.
We're going to play a little bit of Enshrouded to wrap up the stream. Got about an hour of it.
Did you enjoy the podcast? That was a bumper podcast.
Yeah.
Guys, we obviously looked to chat when we could, but it's difficult to do so when you're...
And we also had some zany questions to ask, so...
Yeah.
Those were the priority. Apparently.
Sorry if we didn't ask your question.
We'll have to get him on again.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll just do a 6-hour podcast.
Have to get him off again.
Yeah. Constantly.
Yeah, Simon's very knowledgeable, very good at speaking, very like he can really maintain a tangent as well, which I think is quite impressive. It certainly felt like it took the pressure off us a bit sometimes. You know, I was like, oh, we could just sit and listen to him talk for a bit. And I'm like, oh, this is...
He's always got like a frame of reference as well.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
like at COP26, I think it was blah blah that said.
Yeah.
So I don't remember shit like that.
Yeah, the frame of reference, I noticed that as well, actually. I think it's a very good way of like grounding what you're about to say in legitimacy. Because like, I can remember...
It's a real sciencey thing to do.
Retaining memory is the reason I probably didn't do further education.
Yeah.
Beyond that. Or anything more intellectual.
You don't think this is an intellectual pursuit, what we've created?
Not the
Some of the stuff you've done, you know, some of the performances. No. You don't think that they would go? You maybe a Tony one day?
Maybe for my performances.
Performing
maybe as the super seducer.
Yeah, the jug guy.
Jug guy.
Sorry, jar guy.
Jar guy.
Sorry, not jug.
We don't even know if that's accurate to the original actor.
I think until they present an alternative story, ours is the leading theory. Is how I'm going to see it.
We went to the most depth, I think, with our documentary.
I don't know.
Didn't we?
Well, I went Back to the Future.
Went all the way.
Back to the Future. I went to the past.
Yeah.
Or did I?
Yeah, the Oracle. What are your favourite roles? Do you want, when you die, do you want like a slideshow of your roles through the years? Do you think you'd like that? Do you think that would be funny?
This is the final humiliation.
First of all, it started off as a random Roman in Dr. Jesus Trot.
Here it is. Here he is.
Dying great on his bench.
Stabbed by the back of one of Jesus's nails that he was crucified with. Under my chin.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That was fucked.
That's great.
I think it'd be funny. I think you'd subvert... I think that's very important at funerals, to subvert expectations.
Can we get 3 fan-made obituaries?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
With montages from their favourite moments.
Yeah, favourite moments
That's
of
what
Ross.
we're requesting.
Maybe we should... I mean, ultimately, it's just a montage, but with black and white and a date over at the end, isn't it?
But
like, I was going to say, maybe we should get some fan-made eulogies.
That's why I asked for it, because it's not going to be too complex. It's just I don't want to go through all the footage.
Yeah, so if you want to submit a fan-made eulogy, nothing too dark, nothing too graphic, head on over to our Reddit, I guess.
Maybe leave the end date blank so it can be used.
Yeah, that's pre-made asset, baby. Free. Suckers.
That's like BBC, like prepare an article when they know
exactly.
Someone's going to snuff it.
The Queen's dead.
I want to see dentures.
Oh.
Before she perishes. Just so I know.
Yeah,
Just so I
she
get the
definitely
edge.
does have one. She's definitely important.
Early
enough.
access.
Do you reckon they've written one for like sort of
all the
Will
Harry
Young,
Potter actors?
Will Young,
yeah.
Will Young,
Will Young.
Will Young?
Will Young? Yeah, maybe.
They probably like, nah, cut that one off.
I suppose they are maybe caught off guard by people who die before they're 40.
That's true. They don't have time to get it written.
It's very much like, oh shit, we haven't really have anything. Okay, well, just quickly whip something together.
Get
I can't add a picture. Yeah, I know.
What's
Yeah,
ChatGPT
just
said?
put it out saying they're dead first. Put that out, and then we'll fill it in later.
YouTuber and quarterback Alex Smith died today.
Yeah. We didn't look into it deeply.
Got a server up.
There's so many Alex Smiths. All right, is there a
The password hopefully should autofill, right? From last time?
Oh, I don't know. Should it?
No?
What?
If you try and join my...
Trotimus.
Does it
Enter
like...
password, it's blink.
Oh, it's the same one as before. It's words.
Okay.
Stay on cameras.
It's words from Discord. It's not...
Yeah.
Oh, I see it. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I see the one. Yeah, before we start recording, let's just remember where we were, because I'm
No.
just getting a bit lost in...
No.
No, we'll just jump straight into it. It's just because I feel like it's going to cause more frustration and then more hate comments towards my terrible knowledge of
Which
this
password?
game.
It's 2 words is 1 word.
Oh,
Do you see it? So, yeah, you see it up there.
Yeah, I
It's
see
in
it.
there.
I see it. 2 words that should never be joined, they say.
Wow, yeah.
I didn't even come up with that. That was randomly generated.
No.
Really?
No, of course not.
Of course he came up with it.
I can't believe I don't know what's real
He
anymore.
wears them every day. They don't know what we mean, and that's fine. Anyway, testing audio, test. It's over. Over with the test. Rolling.
Crushed and genitals. Damn, they got us. CVT, baby.
Crushed ham thighs.
What's this mention in moderator chat?
What?
I don't see it. I don't think I'm logged
Ah, shit.
What?
Thanks, Apple.
Was it something bad? Were you showing something?
No, I just made my phone pin really obvious in live stream.
Oh, fuck.
I'll change that.
Well, I mean,
It's just
if
my
those
phone pin.
fuckers access your phone.
To be fair, that's actually
That's
probably
pretty
the most likely thing to happen, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a good point.
I'm a big fan. Let me take a picture with your phone.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, you've just accessed my everything. And it's quite easy to also create a mold of Chris Trott's face. I made one a while ago. I 3D printed it.
Yeah.
And what I do is I just put my eyes behind it. Well, I put contacts in, and then
Oh yeah.
and it works every time.
They got Smith's Minecraft account. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Did they?
I don't know. I don't know. Let's just
Oh,
talk
maybe
about
they-
it.
yeah. Oh, I don't
live,
know.
But like, yeah. Fuck me.
Privacy. How do I change it? Lock.
You can make loads from those. They've got capes on them. Those ones. $8,000 someone offered me for those capes. I said,
Yeah,
well,
but
no,
they're
I'm
just
waiting
trying
until
I
that-
reckon they're just trying to steal your account. I
I'm
don't
wait-
think
I'm waiting for
anyone's
that number to
paying
go bigger.
$8,000 for a fucking cape, mate.
when that number hits 45 grand, I'll sell. All right.
Is
So
that
if
your
you're
number?
offering 45 grand,
I got a figure in my head for that Minecraft. This is what I'd pay for a Minecraft cape. 45 grand.
45.
You pay 45. I just don't believe there's even a marketplace where people buy that. Is there? Isn't it
don't-
all like Hypixel
I don't know
microtransactions
if I
now,
believe that
basically?
either. I don't.
It's not like actually like
I'd ask for at least half the amount to be sent to me, wired to me beforehand.
why would you have to use the word wired?
I don't know.
You changed it.
Feels like, I don't know.
You did.
Feels right. Wired.
A
Because it's a
wire
large
transfer.
transaction. And therefore, wired.
How the fuck do you even change the unlock code on a phone?
Because your password and security. Probably going to be under your Face ID, I imagine.
I found it. Thank you.
It's harder to access for people's tiny.
I'm now
penis.
going to set it to 1,
111
2.
666. Penis.
Why is this working?
It's not working?
No,
Can't
don't
get
worry.
I'm in. Wait, he's in the game.
No, my sound. I haven't got any sound.
Let me just make sure my sound's working as well.
I think my Windows default might have reset when I had
I
an
don't think
update.
anyone would have heard it, but I don't think it was in the behind the scenes or the extended version.
What?
But when we were setting up for Trots, obviously normally we keep we keep the narrative of the birthday video a secret until we announce it in front of them. Smith was just idly like cleaning something up, and Trot was obviously in the room, and then he just went, "What was it? Welcome to the world's best stag do." And I was like,
he practiced
he's right
his
here.
line out loud.
Yeah, he practiced his intro line out loud in front of Trot.
He was
before
stood
Trot
behind
knew
me,
what
so
the
I didn't really
full
know. I
idea
didn't
was.
really register he was there. Like directly behind me.
Well, you were looking away.
It was in the extended cut.
Oh, it was? Okay,
Yeah.
good. Right. I've only seen the... I think
That's
I've only
funny.
seen the short one. Shit, I should watch
Just
the
like,
full length.
I sort of, there was a moment where I'm like,
But it
maybe
was-
he wasn't listening.
It was just so loud. It was just like announcing it and like practicing it. And it's like, he just...
I was really
he said
trying
it.
to not look at like the Gary the Alien costume that you also had.
Yeah, the details.
Your back
as well.
turned.
Because normally we don't want to spoil it for ourselves either for the birthday surprise thing, because it might be quite
more
we want to catch
genuine
that
reactions,
but,
yeah.
I mean, it was literally just like 5 minutes before we did the intro as well.
Pretty lolly.
It was funny.
Just quickly, output and input devices, the default ones.
Yeah.
What's the output
Voice
device
meter.
Vio.
And
then input device is voice meter aux.
Yeah. Aux Vio.
Cool. Thank you.
Hey,
And yeah, now my audio is working. Like some sort of schoolboy cunt, I've got it working.
Holy shit, he is a schoolboy cunt.
Oh, you are a schoolboy cunt.
He
I
looks
didn't
like one, but I
notice
didn't
that.
realize he was one. Sometimes you can't tell.
What the fuck?
To get you up to date with what we're doing,
Yeah.
Ross.
Yep. Let's do that.
I say we go around collecting all the different NPCs.
Oh,
We're
what did I
basi-
just eat? Magic damage bonus. Oh, okay, it's a mushroom. Sorry, go on.
Basically, the way to follow it is all the quests that we have, and then around the world, basically looking where all the question marks are on the map and doing the closest ones, really.
Okay, cool.
We could spend all our time base building, but unlocking these.
Have we done
NPCs.
any base building yet?
Yeah.
Well, the last point, the last
this.
part we filmed was jumping off the top of that large tower over there.
Yeah.
Back to
Gliding.
We glid. I'm going to use the word glid.
Glided.
We glid back.
Glidnade.
Anyway, well, audio's rolling now, so we can jump straight into it.
3, 2, 1. Mark. Good day and welcome back to Enshrouded, that other open world RPG game we're playing en masse. Last time we glided. We glowed.
We glid.
We glid.
Glid all the way back.
All the way back with our new gliders.
Glid and let die.
Glid and let die. Hey, big thanks to our members, straight up,
Yeah, big
for
up to you.
joining and getting access to the extended versions. If you're interested in this series, or the other ones that have extended versions,
Well,
that's
maybe they don't want to see how films go under.
That's true.
Should we really get Should we get like a violin?
They don't want us to go to Australia.
Quickly, make this black and white. We don't want to get normal jobs. Please become a member.
It turns out our content is very recently even more demonetized than normal.
Yeah, oh god, we did.
Very, very recently, most of our videos are getting limited. I think they've got better
Yeah.
algorithms for detecting our severe profanity.
Apparently, we swear between
Far too
65
much.
and 155 times per episode on average.
That's bollocks.
And that's getting caught in the filter. And Craig was just scrolling through restricted videos, and it just said like restricted. And he's like, think something's changed on YouTube, guys.
Something's
so
changed.
Well, he just sent us literally just a screenshot of all the ad-restricted videos, and
You know
it was
what?
a long list. It was like, oh right. He's like, yeah, something's changed, guys. I was
We
like,
don't want to change, okay? We don't want to conform. We don't want to censor ourselves.
Please, let
So
us say the
please
potty
join
words.
so that we can.
Yeah, don't be a
continue.
fucking cunt.
Yeah, listen
Don't be
here,
a
pricks. The
fucking cunt
situation's
about it. Don't be a cunt about it, all
The
right? Just
situation
start
is fucked.
joining.
We're all fucked. But this video's done, isn't this?
But also,
This
thank you very
one's
much to our
demonetized.
existing members,
Of course,
subscribers.
you're great. You're the
All these
best.
people, you are very much keeping us going.
Thank you very
Because,
much.
Yeah.
If you weren't here,
Now
we'd
we
be
can talk about drug use.
terrified.
I think about them when I masturbate.
That's fucked. That's kind of fucked,
that-
actually.
I mean,
Like
only if
who?
they're like just I don't
All
know,
of them
collectively. It's
collectively.
like a hive mind.
My
Something.
fans.
Like there they are. Yes. Gosh, I'm getting harder. No, it's no, I don't.
That's kind of fucked, Ross.
Oh god, I shouldn't have said that. I said the quiet part loud.
What's I recommend us doing in this game.
Okay.
Pick a question mark.
Yep.
Looks like I got hickeys.
He's got a little hickey.
He's got a little
He's got a little hickey.
I can't take him seriously.
Well, you don't have to. Quickly, come club this wolf with me.
Go to a question mark and complete the quest. What I was going to say.
Okay, hang on. I just clubbed a wolf to death.
That's fucked.
I'm a savage being. I could have used my wand. I forgot I had a wand. There's magic in this.
Do we have resource like dumping anywhere or not?
Where are you keeping your pals? Shit.
Just
Which
chests.
game are we in?
Random chests.
Yeah, where?
Just Lava, where are you?
My
At our
backpack's
base.
full.
At our base.
Where's our base?
Sorry, I'm feverishly hopping
Above
between
that
games
one.
we've been playing. It's not just Lava.
Yeah.
Home level 1.
That
Right,
would be
got
the
ya.
one.
Oh, this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I was off killing things a lot last episode, so I didn't see all of this. Oh, I remember this guy. Hey, buddy.
Yeah, we got an NPC last time.
Nice name.
They basically unlock things for us. So I'm going to
good.
make sure we get more.
What can I
Commune with the
craft?
flame.
Well, because I wanted to get like armor because I was getting beaten to shit by those creatures in the Enshrouded. So we find a question mark is what you suggest, which is in our journal. /quests. Oh.
Yeah. Do any of those in the journal. Whatever's close by as well on the map. That'll do.
Hunter becomes the
Hunter. How do you build again?
You got to get your little mallet out and press
crafting?
tab.
V? Is it? Oh no.
If you don't have your mallet, then press Alt. You got to go to your second hotbar.
Yeah. No Timmy Mallet in there either, mate.
Oh, you need to make one then.
B for backpack. Oh, he's in here. I found him.
Okay, nice.
5.
4.
Now tab.
Communing with communing, not communing.
I don't want a shape. I want a box. At the moment, it's just giving me terrain shapes.
Fucking hell. Press Alt.
More shapes.
There you go.
But none of these are chests.
Wait, you want to build a chest?
Yeah.
Well, then why the fuck are you using that?
Well, that's why. What?
Make a chest.
How?
With the crafting menu.
Where's that? Is that different?
Cut this out, Craig. Fuck me.
Jesus.
Press B. Or V.
B.
This is
Go to craft.
Oh, that one. Right. Okay. This thing. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Storage. Somewhere. It's not the best menu.
Crafting.
Well, if you can't make it there, you probably need to go to a workbench.
We do need bigger chests. What do we do with this fell thunder brute head? I will place it upon you.
Decorative, survival, roof.
Should be storage somewhere.
Yeah, there's one chest in here. I'm just going to get rid of all my animal furs and stuff here until I need them. Dirt. Just dirt. Do I want dirt and rubble, Trot? So you've been playing this a bit more in your free time, haven't you? Is this one the one?
Yeah. I've been playing
Any
a
tips
little bit.
Any tips?
Just kind of getting through the questies, honestly.
Yeah.
Getting XP, leveling up. I'm a little worried that I've gone to an area which is Naughty Shroud.
I want to harvest animals' organs for my pleasure.
It's kind of fucked.
Is it though? Or is it a natural instinct in the world of Enshrouded?
No, I don't think so at all, actually, Ross. No, I
Right.
still think that's fucked.
Do you think we need another house? We haven't put anything upstairs yet. That's silly.
We need twigs and string. How do I make string?
Well, we only have one bed as well. Is that? I guess that wasn't an issue, is it?
No, one person can sleep through the night.
That's alright then. It's pretty cool.
It's all good. I'm going to go get the next NPC.
Would anyone have any string or twigs? I need to create a storage chest because I can't currently pick anything up because I'm
Just
so
go
full.
up to this tree here, knock it down, get yourself all the things you need.
Does it drop string as well?
No, you need plant fibers for that, which is those
I've got that. I've got the tree stuff. I've gathered stuff.
little bushes. You'll get.
Yeah, I got plant fibers.
Nice, you can make string out of that.
Is that in crafting?
and
String.
then there you go.
Not available in the backpack. What? No slot available.
You say
that's why.
backpack properly.
Backpack.
Peak.
Thank you.
Backpack.
No, Trot said it right.
Peak.
Because one thing we needed loads of was bush, plant fibers. wasn't it?
Bush.
Bush.
Plant fibers and bush.
I need bush.
But we do have our little wing suits, right? God, I was about to jump off.
That's absolutely rice.
That is absolutely rice, Ross.
I want clothes. That's why.
Welcome back to Absolutely Rice with
Hi.
Ross.
That's it. That sounds rice.
That's rice.
That's not rice.
That's
maggots. Oh, no,
Every time, it's always maggots.
Keep getting me with the maggots.
Is it rice or maggots?
Please don't do this again. I really don't want to work here anymore. Ah, forge. Maybe we should build a forge.
Geordie?
You should probably build a forge, yes.
Yeah, okay, well, we need certain things for that. So
if we don't have a thing, feel free to make the thing.
All right, I'm gonna make some charcoal then.
How does one make nails?
Well,
we need metal scraps.
We need metal scraps.
Which you get from hunters like humans and stuff.
Yeah, I think I may have some on me.
So.
Oh, bloody hell.
What is it?
Getting attacked by naughty critters.
Oh,
and evil zombies.
Don't let them take you over.
Die 1,000 deaths. Don't puss me. I am clearly strong.
We all got grappling hooks now, right?
He's a very strong person.
Oh, fuck.
What happened?
Oh, I'm dead.
Sounds like the puss guys come up and... I'm a powerful wizard. I could have come and helped you.
I wouldn't.
But instead you leave.
Don't help him.
Get out.
He'll try to make love to you.
I don't know if I'm getting that shit back. It's in the dark, evil, naughty shroud. I'll just go another way. I'll go this way. Did we get grappling hooks? I think I made them.
I'm pretty sure we used them, to cross the bridges.
Wolfley. Oh, that's right. Nice.
The Jeff bridges.
Yeah, that's what we called it, right?
I think
we are calling it now.
Made a comment on them, yeah. So to make charcoal, I need a charcoal kiln.
Charcoal.
So
we have a charcoal kiln, I think, next to the NPC.
That's what it is.
That's what that is.
I'm gonna get in here and place.
Just put things in the right.
Okay.
Should be all right.
Switch between the recipes you've unlocked for this factory here. Alright then. Well, charcoal's number 1. So... Lovely. Wood acid plus 1 more at charcoal kiln. That's a new recipe. Anyone want some wood acid?
I want you to stop fucking talking.
Well, why don't you want some wood acid?
I don't know. I don't. It's okay. What's up? I don't want any wood acid. What's wood acid?
I don't really know.
What does wood acid do?
But you can make it now. I'm guessing we need it for something. It's the byproduct of the charcoal kiln. It has many useful properties which can be used in medicine and alchemy.
Wow. Well, that sounds really useful.
Alchemy.
Alchemy. Oh my. Right, so nails. Did you say you wanted to make nails?
Well, it'd be good for the next tier of chests. I mean, in general. But, like, also, I'm naked and I don't really know why. Do we have clothes?
Logs and metal scraps.
Did you die somewhere? If you look on your map for
I don't.
Yeah,
did we have
Oh, no,
words?
that's not that. That's my death. The red one.
Tombstone.
That's me. And I'm not getting that back because that's in the naughty shroud.
Why? Is that the one where you die, like, really fast?
Yeah. Like crazy fast.
This world is massive. Have you scrolled up this map?
Oh, yeah. It's enormous.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah, it's insanely big.
I can't zoom out anymore.
That's
huge.
Huge.
It's not just mostly water, is it?
It's all water, actually, yeah.
It just gets cuts off here and it's actually just loads of water. Okay. Well, that's... We barely scratched the surface, guys. So, metal scraps, I'm guessing we can find metal scraps.
Yeah, from humans.
Okay.
That wear, like, weird metal armor.
To make this forge, I need some metal scraps and some logs. Logs are easy. Logs are pretty simple.
Logs are easy. Plant fibers, not so much.
No.
But I'm gathering quite a lot on the way to the hunter NPC.
Yeah. Grab plant fibers where possible.
I won't be doing that now that you've asked for it.
Well, that's weird. Because it's for all of us.
I don't give a shit. Can I make that jump?
Hell.
I bet
What if I told you somebody else told me to do that?
As long as I don't hear it from your mouth.
Alright. Smith? Tell
him. Mate.
Tell him.
Tell him what?
We need grand plant.
This is bad. This is bad.
Soldier boy, tell him.
What's happened, mate? You haven't had a fight with us.
Fuck!
He's dead. Is he dead?
I can come and be your bodyguard if you like.
You can't save me from myself.
Well,
who dug this hole here? Is this a
that's your grave, mate. I dug it for you. You like it?
Have you been digging this hole?
I just accidentally did it with a terraforming tool the first session.
Should we see how deep we can go? Wow. We could spend ages doing that.
Well, I don't not like that idea, though.
All right, okay. Well, then we have to title the video. We spent 30 hours digging a hole in Enshrouded. This is how little we did.
Wasn't worth it.
Wasn't productive at all.
Wait, let's try and build a tunnel.
Someone said build a canal.
Can someone sleep?
The temptation.
Yep.
It'll be
Kind of goes dark quick, doesn't it?
So 10 minutes.
Shit! I just picked it up instead of slept.
I need to go to bed. Where's the bed? Oh, the bed's gone. It's fine. He picked it up. Go to sleep.
Oh, I did it again.
Oof. This
Get
guy
closer
doesn't
to
know
it.
how to bed.
I've worked out how
now
to
it's
bed.
a beautiful time lapse as I float.
You're not floating. You are in a hospital, high on drugs. They're pumping your stomach.
Wake up. Wake up. Wake up.
Wake up. Right.
I don't want to wake up.
No slot available in the backpack. Are you fucking high?
Yeah, there's two things that I don't like about this game. One is how little stamina you have for everything,
Go on.
and two, backpack.
Yeah.
Very
Backpack,
little
I guess.
space. Are you still sleep? Oh, it's daytime now. Nice. You can get up now.
Right, I'll make a forge. Time to
Fuck
build
off,
a
mate.
forge. Forge has been crafted.
Oh, nice. A rising fighter helmet.
Yeah,
can
you
you,
can make
Ross,
that
can
at the
you
forge.
equip me? Can you make me some things?
Where did that forge go? If not,
If not here, then where?
You can now make.
Or should I say,
just make it. Okay.
when?
So is that in my V menu?
Ah, another day, another day. Me
Probably
digging
at
deep,
the
deep hole.
workbench, Ross.
Ah, of course it is.
Won't be able to make it on.
Oh
a
no,
whim.
you're right. I wouldn't make it in my own
That'd be
pockets.
fucking
Hey guys, I
insane.
built this at my pockets.
A pocket made this one. It's just a nice, easy, navigable menu, isn't it?
It's yeah.
Yeah.
I feel okay. I'm probably being stupid. I can't see it. Is there a search option? I think you've said this last, haven't you?
There's neither a search option for this game nor Medieval Dynasty.
Medieval Dynasty, that was it.
Forge is in your backpack apparently if it's sort of pre-crafted.
Oh, there it is. I'll place it upon my fingers. I'll put it next to this fucker then. Oh shit.
Oh, a respawn everywhere. Yay.
Which way is that facing? I guess it doesn't matter. I'm going to just pop it here.
Dead game.
Right, forge has been made. It's because you held E, isn't it? That shouldn't be.
If
the
you
way
hold
to
E,
pick.
you
That
pick
shouldn't-
things up.
It should be like
You just
hold
tap E.
Shift E or something. I don't know. Fuck. Pick it up. So we can make metal sheets now. Out of charcoal and metal scraps. Okay.
Oh, phenomenal.
All right. Good.
Fantastic.
We currently have one recipe, and it is just metal sheets. But guess what? Progress will happen. Evolution isn't something that we understand in this world. Probably.
If we keep fucking her, we might evolve.
There's one way to find out.
There is.
What are these little
keep
fellas?
Fucking.
What are you? You're bigger than a human. I don't know if I want to go near them.
Oh, that's some mycelium. Let's eat it.
Oh, shit. That's not a respawn point. I must return.
How to salvage items. Okay, well. Tell me, Oswald Anders. Tell me your secrets. It's going to enhance my preferred weapon. Yes, an enhancement. I'm going to enhance myself.
Maureen.
Maureen, you've enhanced yourself. You've got to salvage a weapon or two first. Don't be afraid to get your hands dirty.
Oh, sweet. So you can turn stuff, because I got a bunch of weapons I can give you to melt down. If you can salvage stuff.
Yay.
I'll be salvaging all sorts.
Can't salvage this relationship though, can you?
Not for the life of me.
Dead.
We just can't meet in the middle.
There's no compromise.
Runes. We've got several runes in the chest, actually. Grab those.
Runes.
Runes. Show me your runes.
Is he talking about enhancing
Christ.
stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah. So weapons and armor and things.
I've got a
Think
couple of
mostly
broken
weapons.
shitty bows. Let's see if I can use that.
No, you use your good shit, and then you enhance it.
Oh, so you
with
don't
runes.
melt down.
Oh yeah, salvage shit stuff. Yeah, for sure to get the runes.
Right. Okay. But if I have runes, I can use those to enhance my weapons.
Oui, bonjour.
Gotcha. Enhance my forest bow.
Here we are. I'm at the ancient vault of the
Hunter.
I have +2 fire magic damage.
I will not be silenced this day. What are you? It's a fucking Wookiee.
How much I spend? 12 runes to enhance a metal star mate.
How many runes you got?
Well, I've got like 20.
That's a lot of runes.
I don't know if I... do I need to?
Oh, look at that boy. Oh, look at you. Hello. Come on in. You next.
I've already got a flame altar, workbench, nice. Bandages, string.
Pretty easy to kill, aren't you?
This guy just said better to be the hammer than the anvil, and I couldn't agree more.
Slam your head into that anvil.
He's definitely a top, not a bottom. Better to be the pounder than a poundy, I say. Well, that's quite clear what you're talking about.
Yeah, I understand now.
That doesn't seem like metaphor anymore.
I prefer the hammer and
Just
anvil
talk
approach
straight,
to what
straight.
you were saying.
Right.
Now you're just really just getting down to it.
Rising fighter set of fur armor set.
Rather peg than be pegged.
You know? You know?
You understand
Well,
what I'm alluding to?
I could make us some rising fighter armor sets.
You should go for barbarians, so don't forget you are classed up. So as a hunter, you probably want more.
Barbarian!
Maybe the fur.
I'm
then.
about to get the hunter NPC, you see, and that will probably unlock a set that's for a hunter.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So these
Whereas
are the ones we've unlocked.
blacksmith was all about heavy armor, right? For me, the barbarian.
Okay.
And then you want the puss clothy boy.
Ross.
Yeah.
Alex Smith.
I need a pickaxe, the best you can build. I also have a bunch of stuff that you can destroy if you like, because I'm a magic boy now. Oh, I can salvage it as well.
Yeah, you can salvage things for runes, which is what you use.
Okay,
to...
I'll salvage the stuff and then I'll ask you for. Can I have a pickaxe, please?
Just eating a fucking chicken leg.
Did you say one whole?
Yeah. I cooked it. Do you want this pickaxe?
What kind of pickaxe
Fight
is
that
it?
guy.
Who? Which guy?
That guy.
Okay,
here.
buddy, I didn't want to do this, but it's me or you, okay? You understand that, right?
I need a pickaxe so
Come
bad.
Fight him.
I am gonna. I wish I could, but I can't. I'm gonna drop.
how do I
I'm
drop?
gifting 16 runes to you now.
Holy shit, you did. Let me just drop it from my backpack, I guess.
What kind of pickaxe is it? Can you make
This
a
is
metal one yet?
This is the thing. You can make
It's a whole podcast platform.
Pickaxe. I can. I think it's. It
Can I
requires
whoop ass?
shroud wood, so I think we just.
Oh, I have that. I have that.
If you have shroud wood, I can make one.
Yeah,
a scrappy
okay.
pickaxe if you want.
A scrappy. Is that one up from stone? Is it?
Yeah. It'll be stronger, more durable, but.
How much shroud wood do you need?
Oh.
Shwood?
What did that?
I've just sent you 2.
I just needed one. So
One,
yeah,
nice.
I'll craft one of those. So now we need a bit more metal to make another. But here we go.
What kind of metal is it?
This is just. Well, what is it?
Scrap
Just
metal,
Scrap
right?
metal. Yeah. So if you get that from.
So if you look on the Mippy map,
Where do I drop
the
it?
maplet I like to call
Gift
it.
to you, of
Yeah.
course.
If you fast travel to that ancient
yours.
spire, which is the other yellow icon on the map,
Yeah.
you can fly west.
What, the Cinder Vault or Ancient Spire?
Ancient Spire, Springland's fast travel.
Yeah, you travel west.
Travel west to like Harvest Homestead area. There'll be and Woodguard. There'll be a ton of humans there. Really not that far.
Humans.
Well,
to
near
get,
the
to get metal
ancient
scrap
spire.
from their
Can we
bodies.
fast travel to the ancient spires? Yeah.
You can fast travel to the big ancient spire, which is what we glid off last episode.
Well, I'm going to fast travel there now.
So unique.
I'm here.
It's so adult of you. So brave.
I'm here.
Wee.
Oh God. Now glide.
He's gliding.
Just drop and glide.
Did you go west?
Shit. Which
You
way
just
am I?
you just randomly jumped off, didn't you?
I can go west. I did. Yeah, I just jumped. I was actually going in the right direction though.
But from the top, you can fly much
I
further.
could have gone further. I'll be honest. But look, I'm looking over this giant edge here.
You want to head to the Woodguard on the map.
Christ.
Or head to a built-up area. Yeah, they'll have bandits there.
What is fucking sea level at this?
There is no sea.
Jesus Christ. Endless depths.
It's quite vertical, this game.
God, it is. So I'm going to this little
Scared?
village, am I? Well, it's daunting, isn't it?
Puss.
Okay, thanks for the pickaxe, Ross. I have that now.
Gliding, but it's using lots of energy. I'm gonna fall, I'm gonna die. Don't want to die. Forgot
Don't
about
remember
that
me.
mechanic. Here we go.
So yeah, multiple rings.
Oh, look at that.
Get the fuckers in here,
There's
and
a
you'll
fucking
get.
wolf over there.
You want people for the metal scraps.
I know, but the wolf might kill me. So, bit of a concern for me.
Oh,
Just saying.
I guess.
Oh shit! It's just.
Ooh, Hunter, where are you? Hunter. I found more pods. Oh, there he is.
I leveled up finally. Nice.
I have the new Hunter. If anyone has that summoning staff, you can summon that person at our base.
Right. Cool.
You summon my balls.
Huh?
You
What?
Can sum on my balls.
What the actual fuck, Ross?
I said what I said.
That's really
Can't
fucked up.
deny that I said what I said, though.
No, that's why I'm disgusted.
Don't be. Embrace it. Like everything else. Ooh, look how many mushrooms. Mine.
Mine?
I'm stealing their red mushrooms. I don't know what value they are, whether I need them.
Mushrooms are good for eating.
But I'm grabbing them, Trot. I'm
Where
also
is it?
salting the earth. Is that
In what way?
just pissing and shitting on their land? How would
Jesus
you do it?
Christ.
I really should have emptied all of my stuff into a fucking chest.
Yeah. That is a
Oh,
problem.
I've got to go back.
Where are the other buttons in this?
But luckily I can
Buttons.
just fast travel with that. That's pretty fucking handy. Tell you what. Pretty handy, huh?
Super handy.
Super handy.
What?
Why do they call them the Andes?
So I'm in a conversation with them. It's like an uphill fucking struggle. My game crashed.
Oh no, Ross.
I'm calling the police.
Why could that have happened? Maybe you should stop mining fucking
Hello?
Bitcoin.
Is this the chief of police? My game crashed.
Oh god, he's actually.
I've got to reload it.
I want to speak to someone more senior.
I need to speak to somebody at the gaming department.
Who is in your
don't have a
game
gaming
crime?
department? What the
It's fucking Wild West.
What are my taxes going for? Bin men?
Oh, I won't be paying taxes from now on.
Unless there's a gaming head installed right this moment.
Shit.
I pay my taxes.
I probably put a target on my head there by saying I don't want to pay taxes anymore.
Damn,
the
you're gonna
algorithm-
pin me as a racist.
Fuck us.
Classic tactic.
That's so them.
The police.
Please, yeah. Please with no O. Please.
Please.
Oh, please.
Please don't do this to me.
Please. Please think twice.
Where is this other
I'm
button?
back home, where I belong.
You belong in a fucking bin.
You belong in jail.
Shit.
Sir.
Which in a lot of ways is society's bin.
Society's bin is jail,
And criminal university.
where they can learn more. Oh, I didn't know you could do it. Of course, sir. I'll use that when I get out. These are hypothetical conversations. But education is important. Oh, I just make more chests, eh?
What you got to chop?
Just smashing this endlessly because I've been told you get a ton of scrap from it.
Does it?
It's yet to break.
Oh, how long have you been doing that for?
About a minute now.
Fuck yeah.
Good, yeah.
Place your bets, people.
Go
When
you.
you think it's gonna break, it still hasn't broken.
Oh.
Well, this must be super satisfying because I'm doing something similar.
Nice. Maybe I can.
Oh, I'm navigating menus, so it's really Sophie's choice on which camera to cut to here. There's just so much going on.
Oh, it broke.
Huzzah! Did you get anything?
3 metal scraps. From all that.
Horrendous.
That is not a good return.
Shocking! That's absolutely shocking.
Shocking.
That is absolutely shocking to me, Christopher.
That's shocking.
Shocking. Shocking work.
That's Nova chocking.
That's Nova Chalk full.
Nova chock-a-block. Where is this last? Wait, how many buttons have I got? Oh, there's one there. Oh, there's one there. What's wrong with me?
Oh, do you want us to say? Gosh,
No, thank you.
I don't know if any of us are ready.
I'll bury my head in the sand about that one.
Don't say anything.
Alright, how do I get... Ah, I see you.
Oh, I don't want to build anything with my building hammer. Who put that hammer away, sir?
Put your ham away. Oh God.
Oh, sorry, my ham's out.
Sorry, my ham is out.
He's always got his hammer.
My ham's out.
Fucking ham away.
My fucking ham's out.
How the fuck am I supposed to get to that?
Sorry, my hot dog's just dropped out the side of my fucking short. Oh, Jesus Christ.
I can see it. Stop playing with it. It's fucking wiggling around.
Shit, my weird little hot dog dick's falling out again. Hold on.
Hot dog.
How do I
dick.
do? Weird little rat burst.
Oh, my floppy hot dog dick coming through.
Watch out. It's just dropped out the side. That's falling out of the pill. That's falling out of the pickle jar. Oh boy. Beechwood smoked.
I need shroud shit. That's what I need.
Ross, I need another pickaxe. Can I have another one?
Another one? That costs like... Well, we need metal. If we have metal...
Can you make the next tier down?
You should be able to do that.
Where?
Go to the
Crafting
guy.
menu?
Go to that dude.
Just this dude over here?
Yeah, this dude.
Alright, mate, what do you want?
And then... Or you could just go
Manual
to
crafting or blacksmithing or...
Wait, what are you making? A pickaxe?
Oh, yeah.
Should be in manual. Wait.
I need some twigs. That's it. Right.
Where was it?
You're relieved.
Pickaxes. You can make a simple pickaxe or do you want a more complex
one?
Ah,
Oh, fuck.
This guy knows... Oh, and nails as well, actually, saying that.
Nails.
Nails.
That's nails.
No more. Nails.
Nails.
Chris.
Oh. Oh. He wants to...
I did it! King of the road!
What'd you get?
Got the last button.
Brilliant. What does that mean? Button?
I've opened up a secret door, which is going to give me awesome loot.
Really? What'd you get?
A ring! An alchemist's ring!
What does it do?
+6 mana, +8 stamina, +10 health.
Goodness gracious, that's quite the ring. That adds so many starts.
So many starts from
power.
little old Mimi.
Shroud core.
What's this one? Ring of stone. That's an inappropriate... I hope that music's not related to what I just did.
Wom. 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 Wom.
It is a little bit related to it, yeah, Trump.
That's fucked up.
You didn't... Well, you didn't like that?
Didn't like that at all.
Wom. 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 Wom.
Right, I'm coming back home
for a
then.
walk.
I need a lot more.
Gonna repair on my
chests,
shit.
Is what I know. Chests are tiny. I need big chests. I like big chests.
He likes big chests. You can't.
No.
There's nothing you can do with a little chest. I don't know what to do with these.
No repair.
Look how much little you can fit in these little
very
chests.
little.
It's pathetic.
Hello.
Hello.
Would you like a ring?
I would like larger chests, sir. Can you help?
We need to research it, I imagine.
Yes, you do. Also, we need to make small chests. I mean, there's got to be other ways. No, this is storage.
Is a magical chest bigger? Increased storage.
Increased storage
Yes.
space for items. You need small shroud spores,
Shroud liquid,
but you
and
need
a
lot
small
more of
chest
it,
to
so
begin
that's
with.
Basically, yeah.
So we need more nails.
But I ain't got no more nails.
Alright, I'll go get some nails.
We're not sponsored
then.
by No More Nails.
Of course,
Big Nail.
they're not going to presume that. Big Nail have got
Big
nothing
Nail have
to
got
do
nothing
with this
to do
channel.
with this channel.
We wish they would have something to do with this channel, honestly.
Big Nail are listening.
Fuck me. Big Nail, get on the blower.
Involved. Get involved.
Nail us.
Big Nail.
Nail us, yeah. E-nail.
So it's like
Hit
making
us up on e-nail.
making a big hole. Is that what you're doing there, Smith?
The other thing is to get
Making a big hole.
I wouldn't call it a hole. I call it a tunnel, mate. If I was honest with
Where are
you.
you making that tunnel to?
To the base.
From?
Do you want to see? Do you want to see what I've built so far?
I'm currently in the sky.
Show him.
Like a
Show him,
flying
regardless of whether he
Ross, I'll
consents.
show you if you like, because he might have already
Force
seen it.
my
via his
eyes
little
to see.
fucking
Force
stream
me.
preview. Come over here. See where I am? Goddamn puss.
Shit.
Let me
Hang
see.
on.
Let me show you what I'm working on. An
I've
emergency
just
escape
made another
tunnel for
small
when
chest. Let me just. I'm going to dump my shit in
I'm
this.
doing it for when the police turn up.
Right. Okay.
I'm going to have to take one of these boards up on the ground floor, just so you know. I'll try and bring it up under the stairs, actually. We can come... This is it here.
Okay.
But it's going to take some serious coordination.
Just trying to think of where
and when it's completed, we're going to doubt its actual use.
It's kind of always the way, isn't it?
It is always the way, but that's playing.
I'm just going to...
Oh, whoa.
What is it now?
Just found a secret.
Not another one.
That's cool. I want one of these.
What are they?
It's a secret trapdoor in the... Look.
I can't quite see it on the screen, unfortunately, because of the lights. But that's really cool. Yeah, that's really cool.
What was in there?
There's a secret chest down there.
Very
dear God!
That's
Secret chests!
Hog.
Get out of there, you might get cursed. No, I don't know shit about the curses.
He doesn't know anything about curses. No guarantees on the
Rats.
Rats! Yeah, they attack really viciously. Oh, you're level 7 now.
I am.
Ding.
Big poggies for me.
I'm only level 3.
I'm only level 3 as well. Wait, what the fuck?
How the fuck are you level 7?
Are you using the same character we used last time?
Yeah.
Ah! Bees!
What did you do to achieve that? Because you have multiple characters from different worlds, right?
I do.
Are you using a hacked-in character? They're gonna be able to throw up in my own mouth.
That's a great point.
This way, Ross. Oh no, he's filled. That sounds like a filled mouth. It's definitely full already. Stop trying to get air. He's trying to get air.
I can't believe he used a character.
God damn, he's very angry, understandably.
Cheater!
Cheater!
You're a cheater! You're making us feel bad because you're cheating. Get back your fucking
I swear it was this one.
pussy boy character.
Ross, come outside.
I'll have to rehost the world.
Oh dear God, he has got to rehost the world.
I can do it.
I've just come outside.
Shall I do
do you want to do that before or after I show the Ross the tunnel?
Well, if I come back, you can show us both the tunnel.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right, yeah. Well, should we kiss?
Fuck
The
you.
world has ended.
The world has ended. The kiss and the world was like, nah.
The world collapsed.
Not about that, actually.
Dear God, I can't get that taste of vomit out of my mouth. Fuck.
It's crazy, man.
Seems like I've genuinely done it.
All right, back in my usual form.
I'll press this play button then and join.
Hello, welcome back. I am now my nerfed self.
Different character.
So easily done.
It really is.
Also, I did dump a load of good stuff from that other character into these chests. So
Oh dear God, that's not.
Pogger, I'm not against
cheating because I might.
Oh, good God, he's throwing up everywhere again.
Look.
He returns.
Right,
Our
show
fellow
us.
friend. Here he is. Trotimus.
Shut your goddamn mouth.
All right, follow me, the topless wizard, to my new endeavor.
Good to see you.
Obviously, guys, if the police catch wind of what we're doing here, we're going to be in trouble. So we're going to need an escape
Pretty sure
route.
this is a lawless land. Let's go.
That's what I feel about lawless lands.
Understood.
Okay, so obviously this is a security B tree, so nobody's going to look around
Classic.
here.
I don't want to go near, and they're just going to sting me.
Yeah, like that. See,
hurts.
Right, so you don't go near that. So what you do is you take a leap of faith, much like in Indiana Jones.
Shit, I almost jumped fully. There he goes. Commonly done.
Commonly done. And then, Russ, if you... Wait, what? Is this an old save? My hole's not here.
What do you mean?
Did you dig it or?
I dug it. It's gone.
What do you mean?
The hole's gone.
The hole's gone? What do you mean?
What the fuck?
This is the same world.
It's gone. It was right here. Did I dream making that hole?
What? Are you sure it's...
Do the holes
Is it not
fill
further
in?
along?
They fill in.
Wait, what? What's
Surely not.
Come on.
Oh, if you dig off your base, it regenerates.
Oh, this is as bad as the time I found out that you couldn't dig a canal all the way through the ground in fucking Valheim.
Well, it's clear the parameters are clearly
You've gotta
there.
expand
Otherwise,
our
you're going to
base.
start fucking with the game's like loading capacity, I suppose.
No, you can
But you can expand the base, yeah.
perimeters,
You can
yeah.
expand the perimeters.
To
I mean, you can do
encapsulate
that
your
now
hole.
if you want. We can extend it by one.
How do you start climbing up the wall again?
So we go to
Can't climb.
commune with the flames.
How the fuck do I get out of here?
Although I don't know
Fast
if
travel.
it's ready? Yeah, is it?
We'll do a bit of wingsuit.
Commune with the flame.
Oh fuck! I don't. So we can strengthen the flame.
Well, that was a complete waste of time. Then
Or
I
we
dug a
can-
really long tunnel.
So I can upgrade the altar
Yeah.
with a shroud core, which we do have one in
Yeah.
the chest, and
Do
turn
it.
it from a 40 by 40 by 40 to 80 by 80 by 80. That's
But-
double.
That is nice.
We got shroud core.
Got a
You got shroud
core.
spores.
I found a shroud core here.
Oh, nice. We must have done it from that boss then.
So I'm going to upgrade our altar with a shroud core.
I
This one-
feel myself
There we go.
expanding.
So good.
Sorry, the base.
Very NPC of you.
This is our extent.
I'm going to extinguish the flame. Fuck both of you.
Have you
Ah.
upgraded yet?
Yeah, one upgrade done. So we're now 80
Out
by
to
80
here.
by 80. Yeah, I guess so if you press the build. Wait, with the hammer.
I'm right on that line. I guarantee you I can sense it.
No, I see it. I see the line. You sense it because you see it, you fucker. I
Fuck
see
you.
it too.
Fuck you.
But we make it
Um,
120. We just need another shroud core. But I'm guessing, where do we get these fuckers from? Bosses?
Oh.
I don't know. Where did you get them?
Yes. I think we get them, you know, when you go into the shroudy bit and we cut down that shroud route.
Oh, okay.
And then we fought that big shroud boss. I think that's what we have
That's
to do.
what we got to do. Because otherwise it'd be too easy to surely just make a massive. Sorry, I think when the goat said something. Did you say something though?
Yeah.
I just. Yeah! Goodbye, bitch.
I'll never understand how that works.
Do we need shroud liquid for much? I'm currently enshrouded.
Yes.
So
We have a
will.
hole upstairs here.
I'm using the terminology of the game like it's normal. Did you notice that?
Yeah, you did.
I'm currently enshrouded. I just said it without laughing.
Very good. Very good.
Very smart. Very smart and good of you.
This guy. Good
Oh
far.
fuck! Woo! I'm a fucking mage, son. You can't beat me. Killed a level 3. Getting his shroud spores.
Afraid that's a beating mage. They will beat you. Quite physically. And
Yes,
they never
they're quite
tire.
vicious as well.
They never tire. They never tire. Ooh, level 4. I'm going to swap you for this forest longbow.
What's this like stone with some markings on it in here? It's like a little like mini obelisk that has markings on it.
Oh, that's keisterable.
You have to pop it in your keys. Yeah, you have to pop it up your bum hole.
That's keisterable, that
Why
one.
did you put it in your bum?
Oh, guys, I don't think it's.
Just do that now.
I don't think it's.
You'll win if you put it in your bum.
Yeah.
Win what?
Do it now,
We
or I'll
win.
put an explosive powder ball in your bed at night.
It feels like you just want me to see. I mean, I lose here. I don't see any upsides coming out of this.
Oh, there's an upside.
I'm currently enshrouded. I don't know if you knew that, but
That's the game of the game.
I've been
He
living
said it without
enshrouded
Right,
now
said
for
it
the last
laughing
couple
his
of
ass
minutes.
off.
Right.
I've been living enshrouded for the last 2 minutes, and I don't know what to do about it.
Maybe we just set up some sort of, I don't know, Jeremy Kyle style show.
That doesn't help anyone. It's that's an
No, I'm just
entertainment.
try-
product.
hey,
That's
look,
not
one of us
help.
is coming up with ideas. You can't say that wasn't an idea.
What the fuck? Hey,
It may not have been related to helping you or anything in the game, but it was an idea.
Yeah, come on.
I think we're too busy shooting down ideas, guys.
try. I found your tombstone with all of your stuff on it.
Amazing. Take it all. That's from my other character.
Oh my god, you had 192 runes.
You're welcome.
Did you take them?
Oh, bugger me. I've realised how weak and feeble I am now, and I'm...
Okay.
Don't hurt me, please.
fucker!
I'm so pathetic. Stop it.
He's no longer as strong as he once was. He was 4 levels high, or 5? How much higher were you?
I was 7. Level 7, which is 4 levels higher.
Now you must feel shit.
But I'm here out getting metal scraps as a little peasant for you.
Just trying to think of what to spec into. Bloody hell. It's choice, isn't it?
Didn't know you needed glasses. Spec. That doesn't sound healthy at all. In the slightest, Ross. You should really get that checked out.
Endurance. 10 points. Wait. Lumberjack? These all look good.
My
I
advice to
hate having
you
too many choices. I
is
don't
to
want to
just
choose on anything. Tell me what's best.
linearly go down a thing rather than spreading too
Right,
wide,
okay.
so that you can get to the cool end skills.
Mm-hmm.
You can lord that skill over everyone else. Be like, look how strong and powerful I am.
I know, but look, I just hate having options. Right? There's too many things to think about.
So narrow
Too
your
many
vision
variables.
down and follow the dot-to-dot line from the first one you've unlocked all the way up to Beastmaster.
From cross-eyed.
Go north from that yellow dot you've unlocked.
Yeah. This one.
Just go in a straight line.
Fuck. Okay.
He's crying.
I
about
regret it already.
God damn.
I've already regretted my decision.
Check this out, mate. Get busted open, son.
Oh, I do like busted. Summon the hunter. The hunter must be summoned in the base.
Oh yeah, can you summon the hunter, please, with the summoning staff?
If I figure, yeah. Who has the summoning?
You can make it out of twigs.
Okay.
If you don't have one.
I will do that.
Then you can place that NPC
Have to do
down
the
somewhere.
workbench.
No, I think you can just make it in your crafting backpack if you've got twigs. You've got little twiggies.
Oh, do I have twigs? That's a good point. No, I don't. I think they're in a chest.
Just cut
somewhere.
a tree down.
No, we've got them in a chest.
Okay.
No, shut the fuck up.
Okay.
weird.
So I need some sort of summoning stick.
Oh, that hurt quite a considerable amount. Stop it. Bugger off. Everyone bugger off.
One summoning staff. I will use it for good. Then I'll use it for evil.
I died!
Shit. The hunter must become...
What the?
One of us.
The cunted.
Hello. They're here. Hi there.
Good. Yeah, unlock some stuff with them.
Find shelter. Flameborn. You survive like this? Unprotected?
Oh, can you
Build us
just
some
put
shelter.
them in a roof?
Then
under
I
a
can
roof.
craft supplies for the
Just put them indoors.
hunt. Yeah, right.
They're being
Finding
fussy.
can I pick them up?
You could just
Or do I
use
have
that
to-
summoning staff again.
Alright.
Alright. That's what you sound like.
Jesus.
Alright. Oink. 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 I might not be from here, but I know the land well. Here. I'll mark a location for gathering salt in your journal. Don't disappoint.
Salt.
She's the salt lady.
Salt lady.
Christ.
The Christ.
She can make us some
Crocky.
which is nice crocky. Drying racks for furs, animal furs, resin torch, resin Boiks torch, scouts, carpet.
Haha.
Oh, a Fell
You can't
Thunderbrute
reach
trophy.
me.
I can make a trophy with my Fell Thunderbrute head.
I don't know
which,
what the trophy does, but it'd be good to find out.
mount it inside your halls to honour the flame. Collect multiple Fell Thunderbrute heads to craft the trophy.
We must honour the flame.
I don't know. I mean, maybe it doesn't tell me. It just says +1 comfort.
Hello, sunshine.
It very much feels like something that I don't know if it's that important. I don't know. Anyway, if I tab and ready this, so I just select her and then move her inside. I'll put her upstairs. Oh no, she can be under the stairs. She's in the corner of the room, always watching. Hello! You're inside now. Or are there two of you? No, you're here. Should I also bring the other dude in?
Whoops.
While I'm...
Yeah. Why not? Although I don't think he's as fussy about being outside.
I don't give a fuck. They can both linger in the corner like weird creatures.
Oh, I had a bear trap! Fucking hell, maybe jump.
Sorry.
Scared me.
Why did the blacksmith just disappear?
I put him over here. I don't. Where would you say it's best to speak to the black?
It doesn't matter.
It's got to be blackjack.
To blackjack.
To play blackjack. I popped him in the corner, so you can speak to the lady, or you can speak to blackjack.
Oh, she can make carpets. Nice.
I know. She can make something with the skulls that we collect. She said, "Waste not, want not. I will eat the skull."
Did she say that?
No.
That's fucked up.
Well, yeah, I know it would be pretty weird.
Oh god, I just ate raw lean meat. I'm poisoned. What's this do?
That's going to happen.
Mysterious flask.
Maybe I should make some Fell Thunder boot head. What was the recipe for that?
You're right there, mate. I think you're struggling.
Wood planks.
Oh god!
Nails, expensive. Oh god. I do want all. I just want all the chests to speak to each other chest.
It'd be nice if
It would be
you
nice.
just pull from them, yes.
It would really would.
Much like in Pal World. Extended versions available now.
Okay, is that wow? That's
As a
great.
member,
Look
if you
ahead.
join.
Oh, that was the end of the sentence.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just you kind of left like a gap at the end of what you were saying, as if you join, it's like you were going to say something.
Now.
You can see.
I finished it.
Okay, but you can see how that's confusing.
No.
Good.
Yeah, but if you think about.
Wait, so
Yeah, but if you go to the. Oh, I've just found a.
Alan, yes.
where
Alan's
is
speaking
the outer limit of our place now?
Alright, if you press. So if you've
Open
got,
up.
if you've got a build hammer,
Yeah.
that will show you the red
Oh.
outline. So
Not far now.
it's
So
quite,
is
it's
this
now
the upgraded
80.
80
So
one?
where I am, for example, is here.
It is.
That's the
This
upgraded
is-
80 one.
This is the line. Yeah, so
Shit, okay.
it goes up to here. So we could go to 121 by 120, but we need a core, a shroud core,
Yeah.
and a flame.
Oh,
I
you
think it was.
fuckwit.
I think I've got some spare shroud
Get
cores.
deaded.
I've got
Let's have a
3
look.
shroud cores.
Alright, let's
here.
have a look because there's another thing. You
Shroud
need.
cores or
Yeah,
shroud
if you check-
spores?
Is it
Check what
strengthen the
the
flame? Sparks, isn't
upgrade.
it? Is that what you
No, no,
actually
no.
need?
Shroud cores.
Yeah, go to upgrade and see what it
Upgrade
says.
the altar. The flame, level 1 of 2. Upgrade requirements. So the flame hasn't been upgraded. Strengthen the flame. So now we need to do the flame.
Oh,
so,
you can't, okay.
That's resin, red mushroom, boned, a spark. Has anyone seen spark?
I've got sparks.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we can do
Check
this.
the
then.
chests as well because yeah, we may
So
have
red
more stuff.
mushroom. Resin 5, bones 5.
I wish there was an auto. Is there a sort? Oh, G. Sort storage. We should definitely try and figure out a system. Like something which has, fresh fruit and vegetables. Maybe.
I need a spark. If anyone.
I'll come back in a minute with both scraps for more chests
Shroud liquid.
and
that's nice.
sparks.
Absolutely wonderful. What a guy. You got any wood planks? I'm gonna go make some.
Get absolutely wrecked, sunshine.
To make wood planks, do I just need to fell a tree?
What do sparks
yeah.
come from then?
So you see those beacons, those orbs that are out and about now and again, and they light up with flame. You can collect that, and it's a spark.
Oh.
Yeah.
What is like? Are there any more details apart from it is what it is, or
What do you
like is
mean?
there like what do they give you anything else? Is there a giant fucking town down there? Is that somebody else's built that, or is that us?
No, that's just
That
the world.
is somewhere in the
But
world.
what we can do is build an altar there, and then we own it.
Ah.
So we can build multiple altars around the world,
And just
teleport between them.
hostile take over a whole town.
Yep. And then you can rebuild it if you want.
Does it have people in it or not?
Usually it has bad people in it that you clear out, and then when you put the thing down, it won't spawn them there anymore. Because everyone else has gone missing, haven't they? It's a story. It's enshrouded. It's enshrouded. Enshroudinated.
Enshroudinated.
Shrouded.
Do you know what you're saying? Any given
What are you
time?
up to now then, Trot? I'm just waiting for you to come back to give me that
Coming
spark.
back home. I'm gonna find my tombstone. 1 second.
Has any of you made wooden planks before? And if so, where is that option?
Is it handcrafting? It's going to be either handcrafting
Yeah.
or that craft table, or something else that I don't know of.
Fast travel
Unless we just don't
back
have
home.
the
I mean,
ability
Trot
to
might
do
be able
that.
to help. Trot, how do you
So
make
I feel
planks?
like you need some sort of mill or something to maybe cut.
What do you need planks for?
So I wanted to. Well, again, it's not really a priority, but I thought I could make those skulls useful.
Skulls?
Yeah, I created the Fell Thunderbrute trophy. It requires 2 wood planks, but
I gift you a spark, Alan.
anyone know?
Nice.
Anyone know in chat? Tell me.
Gotta
Say
strengthen
the
this fire.
secrets.
Sorry, Ross. Repeat that again.
So I'm making Fell Thunderbrute trophies.
Right.
We have
Wood
2
planks.
of those.
Yeah, that might be.
Wood planks.
Wood planks
Oh, we
require the saw mill, which means
Is that
getting more
even
NPCs.
an option yet? No.
The NPCs will unlock our shit.
Right, okay, so I'll wait.
Can you combine shroud spores into a shroud core or not?
I think the shroud cores.
Oh, did you upgrade?
Yeah,
No.
now I just need 2 more shroud cores and we
To
can
get your-
upgrade the expansion again.
This is for your cave.
It's all because I want to
It's
dig
all
that
for the
fucking thing.
cave, right? Okay.
What's the shroud spores? I mean, it just is generally just giving us upgrades, but like it comes with that benefit.
Yeah.
I don't think shroud spores and cores are related.
No.
Annoyingly, even though they look very similar. We get shroud cores, I think, from literally getting rid of. Oh, we got the story of rot. That might be a good one to do in terms of getting another core.
Oh, rot me silly. Rot my world.
Story of rot is quite far away.
We will rot you. I'm done.
You're dumb or done?
Both.
Understood.
Painfully.
Apparently, from the alchemist, we can craft cores. So we need to get the alchemist NPC, who is quite far away.
And are we just discovering these out and about, or are we
If
like?
you look on the map,
Yeah. Yep.
And you see the icon that looks like a grey icon with a little door on it. Those are all the
Ancient
different
vaults.
NPCs. That's the alchemist.
Alchemist. So let's journey over there then. I'm gonna
Henceforth.
go to this ancient spire and then head.
Oh, I'm gonna punch you if you keep talking.
Wow. Fuck.
Yeah, let's go.
I'm already going.
Westward.
Let us go together.
Let us
I, the
journey
naked one,
forth.
followed by you, the third up one.
I'll come with, hold on.
I thought you were going to say fertile.
Sure.
Known for his fertility.
Known for his rampant fertility.
You're ready to
Why
go
can't
further than you ever
It
gone
is
before.
west. I'm ready to travel semi-far because, bear in mind, I don't have that much.
Semi-far.
Where am I aiming? Have you already jumped?
No, I'm right.
Oh, you're
I'm
there.
literally right here.
Don't. Yeah, I'm scared. You do it first.
Waiting for
I'm
Alan.
nervous.
Coolman.
Unless we jump onto that little.
Bye.
Okay. He's gone straight down. I was tempted to. Okay, he's gone as well. See, I was going to split the journey in half because of the way that you.
Oh, you're pussing out.
Well, no, it's just I don't know. Don't have stamina I've got. So I'm just kind of like, thinking maybe. I'll just cancel. See, there he is. Yeah, nice.
I'm going to aim for the higher land on the right here.
Okay. I have eyes on you, Flying Fox 1. Shit. I'm down.
Oh, he's down. Did you land?
I don't respawn.
Did you die?
No, I'm getting resurrected.
Right, I'm coming down as well.
Thank you for the respawn. I'm watching you, Ross.
Ah, look at that. I did it in 3. No death for me. Do it in 3.
Wolves!
Shit, slice and dice! Do not hold back. They will eat you alive.
Yes, wolves are not our friends.
They should be wearing a muzzle. Ah, I'm dead. I've fallen.
Leash it.
Get him out.
Those are XL wolves, those are.
Might want to eat some berries.
I could tell. This guy with a very chunky bike chain around his neck carrying it. Oh. Oh, raw wolf. Oh, direct use. Stamina regen. That's pretty cool. God, I'm very fucking shit injured. Carry the flame.
Now we're going to have to fly around this.
Can't see shit.
Yeah, it's
Even with the flame.
Remarkably dark. Remarkably dark.
Where are you?
That was boss ass. Ross, eat some berries.
You can't make me berry up.
Very well.
Maybe I'll eat this grilled lean meat instead.
You see that orange glow off in the distance?
Yeah.
That's why we're going.
Drink this drink too.
Goodbye, cruel world. Oh, I landed. Oh. It's gone
okay?
poorly.
What are you trying to... I can't see anything.
It's so dark.
What do you do when you guzzle down sweets? How does one climb in this?
You can't climb.
Okay.
There is no climb.
Okay. Favorite song?
What do you get when you guzzle down? Jizz.
I think I'm flying to you. I can't tell. There he is. He's down here in this hole.
Up and around then.
I've become enshrouded.
Oh, he said the game name again.
That's a metal scraps. It's pretty cool.
Nice.
And some nails.
Eat some berries, Ross.
More berries. Do I have any berries?
Keep eating berries.
I've got mushrooms and
All right,
raw
let me
wolf
gift
meat.
you some berries, because berries specifically give you health back.
Okay,
also, I got health.
Will
you got health
grilled
potions?
lean meat not help? Actually,
No.
do I have berries? No.
Here you go,
It's not
little
very good, is it?
health potions.
Ah, well, there's a fucking top.
Drink those.
There's a tip top.
And then I'll give you some berries as well.
Oh, I just need one. Feel right as rain.
Yeah.
Oh, berries!
I feel like I could do the
God, berries!
fucking river dance, and I've never danced once in my life.
I think we've got to go round this away. I don't want to go into the shroud. I think we just follow the path. We'll be alright.
I trust him with my life, that guy. I would give him my coif if I had one.
Which in this survival multiplayer, you don't.
I don't have one.
Don't have coif,
I
actually.
haven't got a coif, actually.
Coifless freak.
I feel
Coifless gusset.
coifless. I feel like I should have a coif on my fucking head.
Coif.
But I don't. So...
You play donut.
Oh, I'm a little dilly,
You
dilly
donut.
donut.
Dilly donut. On the road again. There's a bloody zombo.
There is. Oh, troublesome.
End it with your magic-y ways.
I don't know why I'm using a wand.
You're a hunter.
Just felt like fucking role-playing Harry Potter for a minute.
Wingardium.
It's Benny Armis. Have you seen the video of the raw footage of them firing wands at each other?
Yeah, it looks so silly.
It's
Is it really
quite
bad?
stupid. Well, it reminded me of the you've seen there's a Friends clip, but they've taken all the
Oh, the laugh tracks.
laughter.
Yeah.
out. It's kind of like that. Oh shit! A fucking fox!
It's not a fox.
It's a fucking massive fucking fox!
Look at the size of that.
Kill that giant fox!
It's an insanely
Very
large fox.
vicious.
All right, this guy's bad. Oh, get out of there! Oh.
Ooh, I actually specifically got into it just in time. Quick, beat him down.
These guys drop armor scraps, metal scraps. Sorry.
Ooh, I like metal scraps.
Shout, there's more.
I'm just here for the scraps. Ah! Don't fall, tiny man.
You talking about me?
What?
You calling me tiny man?
Don't fall.
This is one of those things, Smith. I think.
Man.
Actually, no. No, that's a
respawn point?
That's a respawn point. The one that have sparks in them are slightly different. But very similar at the same time.
Cut him.
Backstab, backstab. Watch out for that guy up there.
Oh.
He'll fuck you.
Get your arrows out. Get your arrows. Well, he will fuck me.
There you go.
He's dead.
I naded him.
Good. Go you.
Whoa!
He's in the pits of hell. Leave him there. He must suffer forever and ever. Shit, I'm so sorry. He's alive. Oh, shit. I didn't mean those things I said.
That was a big outburst there, Ross. What did you say?
I was reading a manuscript from the side. Nothing to do with me.
Manuscript?
Yeah, I saw something on the scribed into the wall.
Completely irrelevant.
I don't know. We've got something important to do, haven't we?
That's true, yeah. Let's keep focused.
This guy wants to fuck around. And find out. I'm dying! I'm almost dead! I'm pretty much perishing! I am fallen! I found out. Shit.
You had such confidence going in.
My tennis elbow. Gosh. Kill him. Fuck! Are you dead? Is that
Not
two
quite.
deaths?
That was close.
He's in the pits of hell! Leave him there to suffer for eternity. Oh, he's back out.
Oh, good.
Oh, shit.
I'm reviving you. You are being revived. You are being revived.
I can press
you are
respawn
being
faster than
revived.
that.
You are being revived.
Respawn.
Shit, you respawned.
Stuff some more berries in your stupid mouth. Come here.
Gob, 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 gob.
What the hell was that?
Potion.
Fuck me.
It's pretty good. Kind of wasted on me.
Probably have one.
Really shouldn't fight that guy like immediately though. That was a no-no.
Here we are.
I won't do that again.
Alchemist land.
First, I'm going to read. Stashed on hall. Okay, whatever.
Ooh, I found a secret.
All your secrets.
See if you can find me. There's no way you can find me.
I love chase games. Chase game.
Fuck.
Alright, pussy.
Where's he gone? Quickly, he might suffer in the pits of hell for eternity.
Watch out, men. The worst of the humankind.
There are other ones.
There are other men.
They're the reptile people.
Oh, run back. He's coming closer to us. Expelliarmus! Shit, that didn't work. It always worked in the films.
It's all fake.
Oh, fuck you. Moving target. Shit.
I'm going to fuck you so hard.
Hit him hard. Alright,
We got this loot.
Get
Some metal
scraps. Yeah, get scraps.
Get those scraps. I'm here for the scraps.
I'm all here for the scraps. Really must make armor. Make a note to self. Build armor.
Wear protective clothing.
I feel like that was something I was going to do last time.
Ice bolt and water here. Gone. Consumed.
Consume.
Great.
Consume. Consume. All gone.
Okay, where are we going? Up this way, I guess. Upsies.
Are these scraps?
This is the entrance.
They look mighty scrappy.
Up
There was
the
a
stairs.
There was a little. Oh.
Come upstairs, you foolish.
I will travel upstairs with you.
I found him. Oh god, there's a whole room of baddies.
What is he doing?
Whoa! Thank you.
I'm kiting them towards us.
Where's Skeet? Where you at, Skeet?
We're one up the stairs in the main lobby. Shit, he's about to attack.
I'll save your entire life.
Physical strength. He's the strength of 1,000 gods. Kill him.
He's stunned.
Good. I'm cutting him down while he's stunned. Nice. Don't hit me. I think we do.
Don't hit me.
Wow, stop it! You're hurting me.
In here.
Oh god.
Here he is.
Another one.
Alchemist.
Where is he? Is he in there? The alchemist.
Yep.
His bandages are okay, I suppose.
Shroud core. Plus 20 more.
Oh, Shroud core. Hey. We unlocked it. The recipe for it.
Okay.
Because we have the alchemist.
Oh, nice.
And now we can fast travel home.
You
Or I'm
can
sure there's more
pluck your arrows
secrets
back out
or-
as well, which is useful.
Repair your items here too.
Where?
Ooh.
That anvil me and Ross's wrap.
Wait, that just repairs everything?
Yep.
It's not just like... Oh, sweet. I thought it was going to make you choose. Or use stuff to subsequently help. Just nibbling on some chicken leg, actually.
If you wanted to slam these...
Go
on. These cocoons.
Oh, yeah. Good old slappy time, is it? What are you using for that? Just a pickaxe?
Yeah, even though it's saying ineffective.
What? Just keep going?
Yeah.
Until what? The duration? Oh, it does yeah, it works.
Did it drop scrap for you?
Oh, did it? Maybe it's just one person gets it, I don't...
I think it just drops on the floor and whoever picks it up.
Right.
So that's it. We didn't have to like kill anyone.
Nope. That's collecting the NPCs is like that.
And so now we've got the NPC for that.
We can just spawn them at base. So let's go do that now. Fast travel
do
home.
it.
Then we'll wrap up the episode there with a new
metal
NPC.
scraps.
I want you to die. I've got loads of metal scraps now.
Oh, nice. Alright, fuck it.
Oh. Found a root staff. An epic.
Marvelous.
Mana, poison, spiritual, increases mana regeneration, mana leech.
Where did you find that, you cheeky bastard?
Forest longbow.
That motherfucker rushed
Just
home.
found it on a chest. No, it was in a chest outside the front door. If you'd left and had a look, you could see that there was an area
Well,
there.
I'm still here.
Well, I mean, I've got it. Shit, though. That's the thing. So
I've
there's
lost
another
out.
one, but
I ranked.
yeah.
Rank it. Why it's dead.
Waterloo. I've made it day.
Thank you for making it.
Rather day.
Day man.
I would like to make.
I am now enshrouded in your mist of travel.
What?
Travel mist. Whatever the stuff that came off his back.
Summon that alchemist.
Just appeared.
Get that alchemist out.
Do it!
Where's
Fire them out of your stick. Have you got a stick? Oh, hang on.
Got to choose them.
Balthazar!
How bizarre. I'm allergic to alchemists.
There he is. Hello.
Hey!
Hey! Guys! Hey!
Hey, bud!
Hey, guy.
So maybe we should be able to make shroud cores now.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe.
Who's got all the little blue things? I've got 2 of them.
Let's have a look in here, shall we?
I've got 50 of them. We need
Right.
shroud liquid to go with it.
There's
That's
some
what
shroud liquid in one of these
liquid's for.
chests, I
There's
think.
loads of shroud liquid, yeah.
There's
Found
48.
some.
48 here if you want some.
Yay!
Do you want me to put it on you? There you go. I'll place it in you.
Shroud cores. We can upgrade our place.
Who needs the shroud
How many did
liquid?
you get for that?
Oh, I need 5. Okay.
I've got 3.
Shroud cores?
Do you guys
Yeah, how
need the
many-
shroud liquid?
You got 3?
Not anymore, no.
Alright, cool.
Picked up. I've got 3 already, yeah, so just give me 2 more.
And what, we're expanding further?
Yeah, we'll get it to 120.
Expand.
One day my cave digging might be
Bigger,
worth
bigger.
I
it.
gift
Go
you
bigger.
all
Expand.
of mine.
Okay, thanks. Upgrade altar, upgrade, done.
Woohoo!
Now we just need to upgrade the
flame
strength,
again?
The flame again. So it's wax, salt, spark, shroud wood, flintstone, charcoal, scavenger,
it's
matron
getting-
head.
Oh, we need the matron head this time.
I'm going to extinguish the flame. No.
Yeah, that's it. Game over.
I blew it out. I'm so sorry.
Oh, look at this. Now we've extended the area of the
Oh,
base.
quite far.
Let's
Quite
have a look
far
then.
now.
Oh, just a bit further and we'll get to the edge where I want it to be. I just want to
Okay.
be able to, because it feels like a Skyrim-y thing, like coming out on this ledge and then having this little view. It's very cool. I like all the
Nice.
different ways they've like shaded it and colored it and stuff. Like it.
The shroud, yeah.
It's a very
nice.
interesting world. It's certainly one of the more interesting worlds of the
Yeah.
survival multiplayers, I think.
There's a lot going on, which
cool.
is good. I think once you get past this initial scavenging for resources, it does.
Yeah, this whole NPC pickup thing doesn't seem like a very good system, in my opinion. It seems a bit arbitrary. You just have to
Yeah.
go there, pick it up. Now you
Yeah.
have the ability to buy this thing. But other elements of the game I'm really liking.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, I hope you're enjoying it so far. We'll carry it on. If you want to see our extended episodes, of course, you can hit that join button to support us and allow us to keep making so many profanities in our videos that get demonetized all the time.
Yes,
Keep us how we usually are. And we'll see you in the next one. Thank you. Goodbye.
Yeah. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Yeah, the NPCs become quest givers, so they give you new tasks and stuff.
Yeah.
So once you've got them all, that's fine.
Yeah. Like I suppose it forces you to explore the world.
Yeah.
So, and also I guess you come across harder and harder NPCs, well, not NPCs, but enemies. I can understand why they've done it.
What I like is it seems to like respawn enemies in areas you've already cleared,
Yeah.
so you can kind of like go and grind them.
Yeah, unless you
Like-
put an altar down, you can grind them, yeah. Cool. I'll stop that recording. I've got to get to my fucking car before it expires.
Stop.
My car's going to expire.
Oh, what happens? It just disappears.
It just disappears
It's
over
gone. I knew it would expire. Fuck. This is so weird. We need to give those fuckers a call.
Fuck. Quit to desktop.
Fuck.
Lovely. Let's see here then, shall we? Let's see here then, shall we? See here then, shall we? Dashboard. Okay. Let's read out some people. Thank you very much to Elizabeth H for being a true scrub. We had Wantar at a month. Thank you. Master of Donuts, 11 months. Salad Dodger 999, 76 months. Snolty at 44 months. You know,
Big
I'm
up.
something of a scientist myself. Tier 2 as well. Thank you, Snolty.
Oh,
Thank you.
Mubby's Boy 500 gifted a sub. That's nice. Shat Sean. Thank you for a month. Chameleon. Called Chameleon. 9 months. 9 whole months. Jesus fucking Christ. What do you want your butt baby named? Smithy? It's a boy, by the way.
I want it to be Turdstifer.
Right. And finally,
Turd for
Engelbert.
short.
Thanks for 19 months. Thank you, everybody. Busy tomorrow filming in our warehouse. So
Well, so close to Pancake Day. Why,
so
why on
close
earth
to
would we
Pancake
film
Day. Why would we be doing
tomorrow?
that so close to Pancake
so close
Day?
to Pancake Day.
Christ, you think we'd be all hands on deck on Pancake Day, but nevertheless, we're filming tomorrow. for an undisclosed reason. Lovely. See you all on Tuesday. Wait, what's that? It just came in.
It's a raid.
Fucking raid. Fuck.
Welcome. We were just saying goodbye.
We're just about to leave.
So we're going to send you to someone else.
Yeah, where do you guys want to go? Let's keep hopping you around, huh?
That's right.
Thank you for the raid, though. Much appreciated. We're usually not here at 5:30.
Oh, shit, yeah. We were a little bit late with the old stream.
All right, we'll let the mods decide based on chat.
All right, mods, you decide.
It's all your choice. It's not on us. Thank you very much for the raid, though.
Thank you.
And we'll see you all next week.
We shall.
Tuesday. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
It's my birthday, and everyone's talking about my dick. He's got a big dick, got a big dick. It's a big fluffy dick now. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just really fucking big. See this big dick, see this big dick, see this big dick in the public toilet now. I got it out, and they stared at it, and they laughed. What's wrong with that man over there's dick? It's not that bad, but I feel pretty famous.